Everyone, we're here with another Cats and Rats live stream edition. I'm your host, Kirby Lupo, joined alongside my co-host, Nick Levine. Cody Stevens is away tonight, but he'll be here, I believe, in the chat. I was talking with him earlier there. But for our guy, Larry, that's been by during the playoffs here, Nick, and this is courtesy of Caneswear. I got my fantasy football winning, and you can just say the two words.
Oh, help Bob.
Help Bob. Just help him out. This will be here all the time for you, Larry. So, every time he donates or whatever, he'll throw it up.
Help Bob. Well, it might be help Connor or help Jordan. Or
okay.
Jamie gets his way, help Ivan Fedotov. I don't know.
Jamie's list. Let's share that later. We do have some inside source Panthers stuff. If you guys want to know about Kevin Stenlin later, I'll let you guys know on that. You guys might in the chat.
Why don't you just let him know right now, Kirby?
Gotta see everyone in the chat. We gotta wait till everyone files in. We'll be saying it like 20 times here.
How about this?
Well, let's see here. What's your outfit? Everyone's gonna ask. You gotta show it off. Where's mine?
This is actually also courtesy of Larry. Got a Paul Maurice t-shirt. The GOAT.
Wow, that's like the 90s like rap album kind of things. That's sweet. Are you mailing me my Zito and Maurice cartoon one yet? Shirt?
I'm keeping that. That's mine.
You never wear it. You don't even want it.
It's a collectible.
I want to be a collectible, and I need to wear it.
Straight from Vinny Viola.
For the brand. I don't know how you got one.
Vinny Viola.
We never even get to see it. Send it over. But what do we think of this? Last night, how about that game? We should have been streaming last night.
Why? So you can freaking it's not appropriate.
But I could have got a lot of numbers last night with all the Montreal Canadian fans. Well, are Carolina fans going to come in here and pout? Shout out to Care Canes. He was in the Montreal chat last night when I got home. He's been in our chat. Remember him when Carolina lost? Very respectable fan. Shows up, win or lose. We love that. So shout out to Care, Canes, whatever. So might be here tonight.
You might hear the dog in the background.
No, not yet. You're eating some ice cream. I did pick up some ice cream today. We got the lineups here, Nick. Landeskog, McKinnon, Natchez, Lehkonen, Nelson, Waugh, Colton, Kadri, Nikushkin, Kelly, Drury, O'Connor on defense. Taves and Malinsky again as Taves is out. Or, sorry,
Makar
is out. Kulak and Burns and Blankenberg and Manson. You were talking about.
I'm going to be honest with you. That lineup's good enough to win a game. That lineup, I know Cale Makar's not there, but Devon Taves, Sam Malinsky, you have a couple veterans, Burns and Manson there. Nick Blankenberg's a guy that I think they brought over at the deadline. If I'm Colorado, it's like, yes, it's like that's a good I really like their top nine, how they set that up. Maybe you get a little bit better goaltending, although I don't really think it was Wedgwood's fault last game. I'm going to be honest with you, Kirby, that lineup's good enough to beat this Vegas team without a Mark Stone. I don't think it's all doom and gloom right now for Colorado. I think they just got to get back to their game.
Just to jump in, speaking of the Vegas lineup, so I can take it off pause here. Barbashev, Eichel, Dorofeev, Howden, Carlson, Marner, Saad, Hurdle, Sissons, and then Smith, Dowd, and Kolasar on defense.
That fourth line's been impressive for them. Nick Dowd, again, they lose Nick Waugh in the offseason, and they try to replace him with Colton Sissons. They move him up the third line winger, and Nick Dowd brought over at the deadline from Washington. Probably, Kirby, one of the best fourth line centers in the NHL when you think about it. I mean,
and then Hannafin, Anderson, the former Flames B pair in the middle pair, and then this one has got to get a lot of pub and publicity. Sportsnet did a feature on him, Dylan Coughlin and Korzak on the bottom pair there, which
who's the middle pair?
Happy if you're a Vegas fan with that bottom pair, and then Hart and net.
Who's the middle pair?
The former Flames pair, Hannafin and Anderson.
So it's McNabb and Theodore. Okay, so, I mean, again, you take a look, top six, pretty good for Vegas. You probably leave a little bit to be desired there with the Stone being out, probably, But I really do think they can do some things with that top nine and how elite that fourth line has been, or can be. If Mark Stone's able to find his way back into the lineup, I think the top four is serviceable enough. You can mix and match with that top nine to be a really dangerous team, especially if Hart is playing like he's been playing these last couple of games and going into last series. So Vegas, I didn't love their roster, but things are starting kind of to fall into form here a bit. Like if they get a Mark Stone back, the way certain guys are playing in that fourth line, it could really be a dangerous combination.
I'm still trying to decide if they're on a heater with the John Tortorella signing or if this is actually who Vegas is. Do you agree with Die Hard here? Is this a must-win for the Avs?
Yeah, probably because I don't know if Cale McCarr's playing. I don't know. I mean, if they lose tonight, you think McCarr has to be in for game 3 unless they are just, we're not putting him in.
Well, if he's out again, then
Baskin Robbins. Am I allowed to show the logo on air? Or are we?
I don't think you are. Yeah. Was it Paul Maurice one or something?
Well, like freaking, you ever see those TV shows where it's like, it's not Cheez-Its, it's cheese bits. I'm like, we all know what the hell you mean, but you can't say it on TV.
Yeah. Well, some of their sponsor, conflicting brands, I think.
So I guess this is Raskin Bobbins.
Yeah, unless we're sponsored by Dairy Queen. You'd have to put it in a Dairy Queen cup and lie.
Not this summer.
Just going through the chat here, everyone. We're at another commercial break here, so I don't know. Is this a later?
And another guy that's got to get going. I was listening to Sportsnet earlier today, Curb, and they had Paul Bissonnette on. They had many other guys on. Brock Nelson's got to get going. And he's even talked about Nazem Kadri has probably been a little bit underwhelming, considering when you brought him in at the deadline, you're probably thinking, okay, maybe you're not getting the Nazem Kadri in 2022 back. But the Calgary Nazem Kadri is still a 70-75 point difference maker, and you insert him into a lineup. But I think he's been more of a role player than he has been a difference maker here for Colorado. I mean, Nick Wasman put on the wing. His production's been, I think, all right. I think he has 6 points in 10 games, right? So, I mean, there's not really much more you can ask for out of Nick Waugh, and he's killing penalties too. So you'd like to see a little bit more from Nazem Kadri, and Brock Nelson has got to get going. They had this problem with him last year. Remember,
he's had a great year though.
Yes. Remember, it was Nathan McKinnon, Brock Nelson, and then Charlie Coyle was the third line center. So they actually traded for Charlie Coyle at the deadline. Remember, Colorado's done a lot of, and Kirby, you know this, they changed their roster a lot in season. Like, you take a look back a couple years ago when they traded Bowen Byram for Casey Middlestat and brought in Sean Walker, right? You take a look last season what they did. I think they did end up bringing in Eric Johnson as a depth piece, but they moved out Casey Middlestat to bring in a Brock Nelson and a Charlie Coyle. They obviously had to make the cap work, right? They moved, I believe it was a prospect and a first, Cal Ritchie, for Brock Nelson, and then they moved Middlestat to Boston for Charlie Coyle. And earlier in the year, it was originally Alexander Georgiev, and I believe it was Justus Ununen, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then it becomes Mackenzie Blackwood and Scott Wedgwood. So you take a look, and again, this year, Kirby, they trade Charlie Coyle, Brock Nelson's in, they bring in Nick Waugh, Nazem Kadri, Sam Malinsky steps up. You take a look at the emergence of Scott Wedgwood, Brent Burns, a veteran guy brought in. So same with Parker Kelly. So you take a look at the roster construction for Colorado.
We'll get you guys synced up here on the anthem now.
Yeah. Oh, I might be ahead of you, Dane.
Oh,
well, they're going to drop the puck here soon. But Colorado's done a lot of makeshift roster changes in season, and a lot of it has been with players that haven't lasted long there. Like Charlie Coyle was only there for 2 months, and then he was gone. Middlestat only there for a year plus. He was gone. Sean Walker was a rental that 1 year, right? So, I mean,
I'm getting close
to this, right? And now they go and get Mackenzie Blackwood. Well, look who's starting in net for them in this playoff run. It's Scott Wedgwood. So
232, 911 save percentage, 7-2 Wedgwood. So he's been pretty good. They've also gone to Blackwood here in these playoffs. We'll get synced up. I think Nick should be maybe close to me here today. Again, if you guys are ahead of us, that's fine. But if you want,
I'll let you know when they drop the puck.
Yeah.
Again, my TV might rewind 3 seconds when I repause it.
It's very hard sometimes. You had it all right there the other night. I think that was one of your.
I don't think we didn't really have. I'll let you know.
Really. I didn't just touch anything, and you were a little bit more closer to puck drop time. Okay, I'm getting them at the dot here.
You too.
Puck drop
now. Oh,
stay on it, Nick. Stay on it. We'll give you guys a countdown. They do the Sportsnet lineup, so I'll give you
another guy that's come up big here. Obviously, Mikko Rantanen no longer part of Colorado. Marty Necas is the new guy here, but Gabriel Landeskog has had a heck of a playoff after a decent regular season. He returned from a 2.5-year knee injury, kept him out of the lineup for almost 2.5 years. So,
Chris Rooney's in tonight. We're at 27, 26, 25, whistle. We can give Nick can give a count.
Jeremy Lauzon, Ben Hutton, Riley Smith, Mark Stone, all out. Lauzon, a guy they brought in the offseason. He's not even in the lineup to replace Nick Hague.
Lauzon's the one that hurt Gadjevich long term, I believe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of crazy how the Riley Smiths and the guys they brought back, they're not really doing anything past. They're in the
good that I heard. Okay, can you give a countdown there, Nick?
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Good?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it right now. They're doing the lineups.
McNabb skating back, Wall on his ass.
I'll give one for everyone here in a second. Colorado trying to chip and chase behind. That's what they were doing earlier in game 1, if you guys all remember.
Yep. Colorado got off to a quick start. I think they were really good.
First 5-6 minutes was Colorado's best last game, you could almost say. Wow, the lineups here. I can't get a timestamp for you guys. Give me a minute here.
Kulak passes now. Yeah, I'll let you know when they dump it in.
Yeah, I'm still getting lineups on Sportsnet.
Hurdle to the front, stopped, rebound. Wow. Oh,
cover. Oh,
nope. Brandon Saad there, who's been pretty impressive here for Vegas.
Yeah, you keep mentioning him. Yeah, you're out of play. We'll give another timestamp here after this. You guys can be with us. I think most of you would be.
D'Lo.
21 here.
Meeksy, I have no clue what you're talking about. What's he talking about, Kirby?
I know who he's talking about.
I know who he's talking about.
Oh.
You hear the commotion downstairs?
No, not too much. Hopefully they're not ahead of us downstairs or whatever. Puck drop.
Now.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15.
We're perfect.
Okay. Don't touch anything. Don't reset anything. I can leave it like this the whole night. It should be fine.
Blankenberg.
I rarely get a glitch. Rarely.
Blankenberg in for Jack Akan. Smaller guy. Both smaller defensemen. Blankenberg probably has a bit more bite to his game. I think has some nice offensive ability too.
Former Nashville Predator, I think.
Yeah, former Michigan Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Drury there. I was thinking about this earlier today, Curb. It's like, I'm thinking of all the options the Avs have at center. It's kind of insane where you have Nick Wall on the wing, Jack Drury as fourth line center, Nazem Kadri, Brock Nelson, obviously McKinnon. But like, I'm sitting here looking like, good
bounce. Bounce there in the slot. Landeskog couldn't get it on.
But they have a lot of options that they could do further down the lineup here. They can mix and match, play some guys on the wings right now.
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest. I like Natchez, but it's like I think you have to kind of keep him with McKinnon.
We're going to get some polls going. You guys vote 1 or 2 on the screen, 1 or 2 in the chat. What's that, Nick?
Like, I think Rantanen would allow you to split, would be allowed to split up with McKinnon, where I think Natchez probably better to keep him with McKinnon, so it allows for less stuff in your lineup. But I mean, again, second line is what? Nelson, Wall, who else?
Second line?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like how like O'Connor's been playing for them, but like you could have like Lehkonen up the line.
Lehkonen, that's who it is.
Okay.
So it's like Nelson, Lehkonen, Waugh. If Nelson can start producing,
Lehkonen's a guy who could play first line for you, second, third. He's close to like an Erod example for us.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit better, higher,
but versatile.
There's Nick Waugh. Oh, good play by Brett Howden. Here's Mitch Marner.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Theodore for Marner. Oh, what the heck?
You got to put – no one's touching him. He
Top
just –
shelf.
He's so comfortable out there. No one's touching Marner. It's just like bobble the puck.
I saw – this is Adam Oates' theory. I don't know if you heard what Jeff Merrick said today.
Adam Oates, I really liked Adam Oates as a player growing up.
So he was on, I think, with Greg Wyszynski of ESPN.
Oh,
You know,
on the sheet or whatever? With
on the sheet. Yeah.
Okay.
And he was telling everybody, well, this is Adam Oates' theory that Marner had to be the puck hound. He had to go get the puck, do all these things. Oh,
Well,
hey, go get this puck, go hound the puck, go do whatever, go set up Matthews. And it's like, well, now you can kind of be the guy that floats a little bit more, and these other guys can get the puck for you, and you don't have to do. You don't have to be the guy to set up everything. You can kind of be the beneficiary of it sometimes.
Oh, okay, so you kind of saw it on that play there, for example,
right? And it's like you can open Marner up a little bit. I think in the plays he gets,
and he gets it back like a give and go where he's
yes,
more touches
but back. Then it's like if he gets that, it's like the less he has to engage. When he does have to, eventually, he'll probably be more into it. Like I take a look at the play last game, Kirby, and he goes and gets that loose puck down and makes a brilliant pass to the slot to Dorofeev. And it's like
he's still always going to be an all-world passer. Like that finish there, that's not really his game. Like,
but it's like you're having success with him at this point, right? And it's like, and I think guys like William Karlsson and Jack Eichel and
William Karlsson takes pressure off of not just guys on his line, but the whole lineup. That's kind of the impact that William Karlsson makes. That's a nice pass up there.
Go up by heart.
92.9 miles per hour on that.
For me, it just says 93. So, Kirby, I think we're going to commercial or no?
Are we? We're still here.
No, it's not.
No. Commercial break is under the.
What are your thoughts on maybe them moving to Malinsky on a power play unit instead of Taves?
That last game, that's what I thought was going to be there. I was kind of surprised by Devon Taves, but again, I think he's all right running it. He can facilitate things.
That power play's been struggling all year.
I don't know. You can start flipping guys around, but then if you start doing that, it seems like you're like conceding at that point. You kind of got to run with the guy. He's not good for. Give a guy 2 or 3 games.
They have Malinsky. Malinsky's probably like that new Gerard, right?
Yeah, I think like that play. I know Malinsky likes coming down the wall more. I think Gerard maybe likes to use middle of the ice.
Smith shot high and wide. And at commercial break,
wow. Chance in front.
Commercial break. Kirby has inside source news on Kevin Stenlund. That's coming up.
You guys want to know on that in the chat? We got double figures in the chat. Make sure to hit the thumbs up. Vote on the poll down there in the bottom right corner. All you have to do is type the number 1 or 2 or whatever number the team you want to vote for player indicates. Just hit the number. That's all you need to do, and it should record it. I put new polls in tonight, so we'll have a good refresh here for this next round.
If you want to check the chat, 1 or 2.
For your question, Nick, 1.
Okay.
Little bit of chatter, some Bob stuff too. I don't know if you heard some Bob stuff. Let our members chat know on that. But I can let everyone know, it's Stanley here tonight.
Yep. A puck is up and out of play. Vegas out shooting them 7-2. I don't really know. This is a pretty slow start. I wouldn't put too much. Vegas has had some opportunities at the net front, though. Marner there. They had Howden get behind a guy. Cole Smith there. So Colorado's got to be a little bit more, do a better job of being engaged there and not letting Vegas get to the inside and get behind them, more importantly.
Yeah. Nick, the stats at the bottom of the screen there for goaltending leaders. Anderson was at 952, I think, coming into the conference. He dropped 18 or 20 points in save percentage. So now,
and I agree with you on this. Keandre Miller's going to play like that again. That's a problem for Carolina.
Oh, and that's where not you just come at Rob Brindamore, Eric.
Like, and I know, and I give.
How about Ehlers?
Montreal, look, their speed. They exploited Carolina with their speed. But I will say this on Carolina.
But Carolina was not smart with what they're
No. And I think a lot of the issues are correctable and they need to get to their game a little bit quicker. But the second part of it is obviously goaltending has been poor. And I'm not a fan of Freddie Anderson. I don't buy the first 2 rounds. I'll go as far to say that. But I think you agree with this. And we'll get to Stenlund in a minute. But there is no excuse for the Carolina Hurricanes to lose this series. You might hear the dog. But there's no excuse. There isn't.
I said this to Cody off air. This is not 2020, 2021, 2022, not even 2023. Carolina, you're in the year 2026, and you're being outplayed by a Montreal Canadiens team to start the round, and individual performances too. Suzuki getting going. I know you're not a big fan, Nick. Slafkovsky, Caulfield, all of them made plays in that game.
So we're back. Why don't you tell them all the Stenlund?
We're back?
Yep.
I ain't. Okay, Kevin Stenlund news I heard earlier today. The Panthers are in on Kevin Stenlund, but the price is very high. Price is very high. Price is very high. But they're looking at him, Nick.
Yeah.
You know that's my guy.
Yeah.
Can that price lower? We've talked about Bob. I think the price on
I wonder
Bob
if there's another,
not just the term for Bob, but the AAV is.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the only reunion in play this summer for the Panthers. I don't know.
No Ryan Lomberg?
I don't know.
Maybe you can find some words out,
Maybe I'm giving you a hint.
Can I say the word? You can ask some things around the office. All right. No. No. Nick's not working for the Panthers. I wasn't indicating that.
Kirby is my office here.
Nick, what time are you at?
24, 23, 22.
Don't touch it. Perfect. I can't believe we're synced. Should that have been a penalty there? So what's your feelings on that Kevin Stenlund news?
Well, I mean, you know how I feel about Kevin Stenlund. I mean, these
What you're not quite as high as me, but you like him?
Oh no, Kirby, I was very surprised when we didn't re-sign him. I thought that was the one guy. I'm like, what?
I wanted if you wanted William Carrier more, if there's another guy you wanted more than him, but you did want a bigger presence on your fourth line. I remember you always saying that.
Well, and again, that explains why I like Nico Sturm so much, right? I actually
put Sundquist into that. We also were talking in our members chat.
Well, I talked about a lot about Roddick. I think they were in on Roddick Foxa last year too. Remember, that's a name I mentioned. And Nick Bukestad at the deadline. So
I don't know what's going on with Puljujarvi. I don't really know why they didn't find him or figure he was a fit to even get in the playoffs. He didn't even get a game. They sent him down. Was it back to Charlotte to start that playoffs last year? He had that suspension. Then after that, he didn't really. Was that suspension in the last regular season game, Nick?
For Puljujarvi, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think he got in any playoff action.
He served it. 12:28 and counting, D'Lo. Now, you might hear that a little after it's 12:28 because we're a little behind. Well, I mean, the YouTube is about 20 seconds delayed from live.
You'll have to send me that one, you boy. Isn't that one of Cody's alma mater's players?
Yeah. Would you rather? Oh, here's Walensky.
Oh, speaking of which, I say he likes coming down the wall. It comes right down Broadway there.
Good choice of words, Kirby.
There you go. Some people might be like, "What's that?" You guys will hear that with still hockey announcers. Oh, big hit there.
Yep, Landeskog.
I like how Devon Toews catches the puck and plays it, Nick. I think he's one of the best defensemen to do that. I wish our defensemen could do that. Just saying. We used to have a guy like that, but he moved out west. You know what I'm referring to?
Say that one more time.
I like how Devon Toews catches the puck and puts it down and just plays it. I wish our defenseman did that.
I know a guy that did that.
We used to have a guy that did that. He's out west now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's in the Cabo. Again.
Not in the playoffs?
No.
Next year?
No.
Okay. Keep it.
Unless he gets moved. I don't know.
He gets moved.
Should we just bring back everybody?
Is that what everyone wants?
Fuck it. Stolars, you're coming back. Tarasenko, Stenlund, Lomberg.
Oh, Tarasenko, Ryan will like that. Remember, like Cody says, he don't take a distance.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Played in between there. Big save. That's a road hockey save there. He didn't really commit to that one all the way. How's it going, Merritt? Nice to see you again here in the live chat. Everyone, remember to join us Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. And then we'll be live later in the evening for After Dark, I believe, 11 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll be here for both. Make sure you guys join us during that. We're going to have a fun guest on McKean's Hockey. All you guys can get your draft questions in. That's the time to ask. Got to do it live, so make sure you're here.
Okay, we'll do it live.
All right. Vegas fortunate on that one there. I don't know. Both teams here, a bit back and forth. I know Vegas out shooting Colorado. Dowd could have got a penalty jumping in there. Is he getting one? What are you doing here, Rooney? Nothing? Jumped in pretty late on that. What's going on? Something with the ice? Nick?
Well, it looks like something. I don't know if there's probably a divot in the ice right there. They'll have to patch it up real quick. Get the water bottle.
Is that what they're doing? Nick, I can't see it. They're not showing. Oh, here we go. Oh, the whole Lowell's pale. That's not a good spot on the ice.
Get the water bottle. There you go.
They got to go get that it's not even the aerosol can. It's like there's like, what is it called? It might be an aerosol can. They get that out. They crank that out. It's almost like fire hydrant. They gonna bring that out?
No, they're gonna bring out a Lowe's bucket and a Gatorade water bottle.
Whatever we got in here, this will do.
There's Mitch Marner.
Does Jared Bednar still have a black eye from that puck?
Sort of, like a very, very light scar, I think.
You didn't get the same plastic surgeon as Berube. I said Berube's plastic surgeon should get the MVP of the league this year. Screw McDavid and Kucherov. That's impressive work, don't you think?
Yeah, it's very Ontario to get plastic surgery.
Is it? You gonna provoke shot there?
Sure, it's Quebec too.
That might be more.
Here's Howden. Oh,
damn.
You hear the dog?
No, not quite.
Wow, he's barking like a motherfucker.
Oh, now I do.
Yeah.
Howden, man, they are, in Ryan's term, just glazing this guy around the clock up here in Canada.
Yeah, but I liked him when they beat us in the Stanley Cup final. I'm like, that's the guy I want. And then
you said that more than Waugh and Carrier and stuff. You were saying Howden?
I liked him and Barbashev.
Oh, Barbashev, yeah, a lot of Panther fans liked him there. Oh, your boy, you sent it to me. I probably won't get it till after the game. Send it to Nick. He can share it if he wants. Send it to Nick's DMs. Nick can put it up on the screen if we need to.
What's up, Merritt?
We are almost at the 10-minute mark here. 2-1-0. Halfway through the first. I really did. I really wish I was doing the live stream last night and I was home, but I wasn't available. That would have been something.
Can you not with the fucking Montreal tonight?
It's against Carolina too. Nick, it's the only other series. We have to talk about it.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
What's the more noteworthy one right now?
We don't have to romanticize it.
Well, we got to be doing those streams. Hopefully you guys are able to. I'm not available tomorrow.
Jeremy, what's up, man?
Oh, Jeremy in the chat. Jeremy loved it too.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't like Montreal, but watching Carolina,
I want you to show some of the goals against on NHL.
Watching Carolina get humbled like that it was satisfying because they think they're so good. Like,
can we show later the first goal, and was it the fifth goal? The first and the fifth goal, Nick?
I will show every
on the edge.
I'll go through it.
Maybe at the end of the period here.
No.
But man, yeah, they were humbled. And I'm not just
they had a big sale at sorry to interrupt, Kurt. They had a big sale at the FLA team shop. I don't know if anybody else knew that. They were like doing 25% off for pretty much a lot of items. I don't know if it's because they're about to get all the new merchandise. All right, Meeksy, I'll take a look at it in a sec. I don't know if it's because they're just getting all new merchandise here, but they have all this stuff. So, I mean, this was, I think, 25% off. I don't know if they're still on sale, but I would go check it out.
Show the shirt.
And then I showed it already. It's the Paul Murray shirt.
So they might have just got here.
All right. I'm going to take a look at it now, Meeksy.
Oh, big face-off win there.
Oh, I thought that was
bad if that could have popped in the slot there. I see Vegas putting it on Wedgwood a lot, Nick, through these first game in a little bit here. Like they're throwing it to him and trying to make him play the puck.
Yeah, like kind of like those little bouncers to the front.
Yeah, like
of the
they're
net.
like, we're not shooting it to the corner, or we're not rimming it. Throwing it to
I think one of the things is, do they think they could take advantage of Colorado's defense because they're smaller, even McCarran, but like there's Malinsky, there's Blinkenberg, there was McCarr, there's Taze, right? I mean,
so the word is they're trying to get Wedgwood to play it to one of those smaller defensemen and then get on them. So
yeah,
like,
or force just one of those forwards hard to the net, create chaos there. I mean,
and maybe they want faceoffs too. I don't know if they have the faceoffs.
well, I think that was another thing. I think they want to slow this down a bit. Meeksy, I'll show your thing in a second here. I do
Everyone
want to
vote
go
on the poll, bottom right corner, hit 1 or 2.
I do want to show some of the goals from last night because, I mean, it was staggering how bad it was. I mean, on the part of Carolina, and we're going to take a look at some of the goals here. So,
Yeah,
we go.
The fifth one, Nick.
So, I didn't see the first goal from Carolina. It was 30 seconds late.
No, the first Montreal goal.
Okay. So this is kind of, I think, in that front, just driving wide. Let me watch it. Okay. All right. So.
No, the first goal by Carolina was just a nice play.
Yeah. Coming through the neutral zone here, the puck gets rimmed around the boards. And again, both defensemen, same side of the ice, basically. I mean, you have Slavin and Chatfield behind the net, probably in this case, 3 feet away from each other, and the puck bounces by both of them.
They were all puck watching. They were all puck watching.
We're all puck watching here. I mean, like, look at this. I mean, you got to be a little bit better here. And again, I don't know how exactly the play developed. I'd actually have to watch it. But for me, I mean, 2 defensemen behind the net. You have Svechnikov going behind the net, all alone in front. And if you're Freddie Anderson, this is probably the toughest shot you faced all playoffs. So,
and Caulfield didn't just shoot it right away. He held on to it and picked his spot.
And this is one I don't know where the hell Keandre Miller's going. I mean, where is he going? Look at him. What? Now, is he trying to force a turnover there? If that is the case, Jackson Blake needs to hustle his ass back 10 times more. But there is no reason for Keandre Miller to go over here.
I want you to show the Slafkovsky goal.
Okay, I will. Sean Walker presumably could step up on Alex Newhook here, force the puck to be dumped in deep there. Keandre Miller goes back to get it, and quick breakout or rim around the boards.
And
I don't know.
They're all on the strong side of the ice instead of being balanced. They're trying to pinch.
Yeah, I mean,
and really be over aggressive on that side of the ice.
Yeah, I mean, and it showed on the first goal too, Kirby. I mean, look at this. You have how many guys behind the net? Like Slavin, Chatfield.
You've got 4 guys on the strong side of the ice.
You have all these guys puck watching, and I'm not really going to blame. Like Sean Walker doesn't need to move over. Keandre Miller needs to keep his lane. I just don't understand where he's
no lane integrity last night.
No lane integrity, and ends up. This is just back and forth. This is the Eric Robinson one off the post, and then Eric Robinson springs up ahead. He sees them in a change.
Yeah, that was a bad change by Montreal.
So, but the Slafkovsky one, are you talking about the first or second?
Watch the alignment, the lane integrity.
Yep.
Watch what Slavin does there.
Are you talking about the one where he deked him?
Watch the fifth goal. The fifth goal. Watch what Slavin does, and then Chatfield as well, and then Svechnikov was the other guy back.
Yeah, well, that's actually a nice play by Montreal crossing up.
But I think Slavin, go back on that, Nick. Slavin was too far up in the neutral zone. We talk about that with Gustav Forsling. Yeah. Too far up.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get that bad of a game from Jacob Slavin again. I think that was very.
Rod Brindamore said it was his worst game in 8 years that he's coached.
It happens, right?
I know our boy Adonis A didn't love that. Theodore, 2 goals and 2 assists the last 5 games. We are back from commercial here for the last stoppage. Here's 7:41 to go. Yeah, Colorado without Makar, a little less potent offensively. We've already seen so far in this series.
Yeah,
how much offense does he just drive from that backhand? Not just for himself, teammates.
That's got to be a slash, a hold. Nope. Okay.
Some playoff hockey.
At least they're not calling everything in this series like they do in fucking Montreal's.
That wasn't a problem yesterday from what I
No,
watched.
it wasn't.
I've seen about 2.5 of that game so far, so I got a little bit to go.
What is
But I'm
Wedgwood
pretty much
doing?
saying the whole story. What's that?
Wedgwood's got to be a little quicker with the puck there. What are you doing?
It's Colorado putting it towards the net. They can't be doing that, Nick. They got to chip and chase and get around.
I mean, Vegas looks really good right now. I mean, but again, like even the puck pops out to the slot. Vegas recovers so quickly.
Yeah, pretty good in the slot right now. If they play like this,
they're not allowing anything in the middle of the ice.
If they continue that, it's going to go Vegas's way. If Colorado starts to open up seams, then it's going to turn.
And that's hard without Makar. I mean, he drives a lot of that from the point, like coming down the wall there. I mean, a lot of the.
But their wingers, the forwards got to do a better job here with Colorado. More persistent, more consistent. Shot from the point there. You get the thing from Meeksy?
Oh, yeah, let me do that now.
How's it going, Mythical Gamer? Nice to see you in the chat. Everyone vote on that poll. Hit number 1 or number 2. We have many other polls, I should say. We'll throw up throughout the night, throughout the week. You guys can let us know in the members-only chat as well which active polls you would like to have up. Here again, these are live polls during the stream. We do have some other polls sometimes.
Here we go.
With you, that playful person that the Buffalo City by storm in his first interview, and he sat down and was like, "Yeah, I love cookies," and he had the whole that was all cool. But we give that grace to young players. Big dog, you supposed to be our number 1.
Come on, now.
And you're playing like a bum.
Bet you better catch that.
I bet you better start doing your job.
Breakaway by Mitch Marner there. Stopped on the doorstep. Didn't do his job there.
I didn't even see it because
Cody, I don't know if Cody's in the chat yet to see that.
Here's Kadri. Chip it in. What are you doing?
I think the problem with
the Kadri chip it past the defenseman with the defenseman activating up. Like, go in and get it. Like, Colorado's not moving their feet at all.
I don't know who got caught. We're going to get a replay. I don't know who got caught on that breakaway there, but holy jeez, that was clear behind. I think it's being physical here on the wall.
Here we go. Blankenberg.
Blankenberg is small, Nick.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
wow, jumped
Colorado. I mean, Vegas just collapses on the guy very well.
I still think Colorado's doing a good job holding the point in the offensive zone.
But look, and then Anderson up and out, and that's all they really need to do. The more they do that, they can't allow offensive zone possession for Colorado, and they're not allowing them to come through the speed with neutral.
Colorado's starting to step up, though, Nick.
They're forcing Colorado to dump the puck in, and they're giving it to them, and Colorado's not even taking it.
But Colorado's stepping up. Aren't you seeing this right now?
Oh, yeah, they're being really aggressive. I don't think compete's an issue from Colorado right now, but I do think they got to
step up. Nope.
Come down the wall.
Come down there.
Nope.
Thought they should have maybe came down the wall in that one because you had.
Yeah,
I don't understand that. And that's where you missed that with Makar. He'd make those second, third efforts of where you're not getting that from some of these blue. Like right there, you saw Devontae's. Nah, I'm not going to step up there. And you kind of had Vegas on a long shift, I believe. But I do see Colorado.
This team is good enough. That blue line is good enough to win without a Cale Makar for a game or two. Like,
yeah, if they play like this here, these last couple minutes, they're starting to push here.
Oh, it's loose.
Kinnan going to the corner.
Oh,
no guy over there to help.
Coughlin will take it, hit the red, get it in deep.
See, like I don't know, like you're saying, is that Vegas? They just start getting it in deep, give the puck up, and then the Colorado's coming back with it.
But then here's a forced turnover there, and they have an opportunity like right in front there. Now they passed it and connect, but what's Colorado have here? Dumped in. McNabb is not on the bench for Vegas, according to Die Hard.
Oh, thank you, Die Hard, as we don't have the sound up. Oh, look at that step through.
Ooh.
That was a tough pass, if you want to call it that. We're at the 3:25 mark.
O'Connor.
Yeah, I've liked his
like no stick or nope. I thought that was broken.
Still scoreless here. Oh, turnover.
Colton behind the net. Nelson to the point.
Trying
On
to
net.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
What a shot from those point action there. I was
huge goal.
I was sensing that for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Weren't you?
Puck just gets on net. Good job by Burns getting this puck through because that could have been blocked.
Yeah, if they can get to the middle ice on
the head of
rebounds.
Hart. I think it went over the head of Hart. No, over the shoulder. Okay.
Shoulder, I'd say. He was down pretty crouched there, too. You know, right over the shoulder. Good spot. Ross Colton, 2 goals in the last 4 games. You need supporting scoring like that. You can't just expect Parker Kelly to keep up what he was doing. You need O'Connor to keep playing like he is. You get one from Colton there. Yep, as Jeremy said. They did need one there, Jeremy. Instead of going to the period where I'm saying, hey, I like to say to Nick, I like how they played the last 4 or 5 minutes, but you don't have nothing to show for it. I'm not a results-driven guy, Jeremy. You know that process guy as a coach, but you sometimes need to have that result, and I think Nick, Colorado needed to have one there because of losing last game and kind of how it's gone and not having Cale Makar. You have different adversity going on right now.
Probably the most adversity they faced in this playoffs.
Oh, yeah, this year, regular season,
right.
Playoffs. For sure, the playoffs.
You don't look great in game 1. You lose game 1, and arguably your best player isn't playing. I mean, that's
yeah.
I would see if they could get another one here. Again, Burns is getting that puck through. Like, that's why I'm saying I'm surprised you're not trying him on the power play. Just getting those pucks through. He seems to be still elite at that. Brandon Saad. Even with this, though, I don't think Vegas has played bad. Like, I think this has been a very good road period.
No, Vegas was better to start tonight than they were actually last game. And then Colorado, like I said, got going there with 5-6 minutes left.
So Brady McNabb not on the bench, just under 5 minutes of ice time. That would be a huge loss for Vegas.
Who do they have as their black aces? Who do they have in the reserve?
Well, it's Ben Hutton and Jeremy Lauzon, who's the scratches.
Oh, yeah, Hutton played last game.
So
probably him. So they didn't like how he played last game.
I guess not.
Who came into the lineup with
Korzak?
Korzak, yeah, he came in with Coughlin. Last commercial break here. Just a reminder, just to everyone here in the chat, as we don't got anything going on this break. Appreciate Nick last break there. I just want to let everyone know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment on the video, purchase super chat donation anytime we're live, like now or on the weekend on Sunday. We'll try to get to everyone's questions on Sunday. It could be very busy in the chat. It might not just be our community here, but it might be some other people from Prospect Don's community, from McKean's community with Link there, New Wave Hockey. So
also,
make sure to get your questions in on the chat, and we'll always get to them.
Also, we'll get some of this out of the way now if you want to have a chance to win this Anton Lundell signed wall frame photo. You must become a gold member. In order to become a gold member, as Kirby said on our CNR membership ad, you can go to the YouTube homepage and buy your own membership, upgrade it, and find out the perks that each membership tier provides. Any and all support is appreciated. If you want to like our videos, subscribe to our channel, purchase a super chat, or any other form of support, it is very much appreciated. Thank you, and let's go Cats.
And I just want to say JC got his Aaron Ekblad signed photo frame this week, and he just sent a photo to us on Instagram. We put it up on our story over there. So make sure you guys are following us on Instagram, on X. I'll put that at the bottom. And we're going to have more breaking news shows coming up here on YouTube when news happens with relation to the Panthers, and also some spaces.
And into that time now around, like, where you
it's going to be coming up this next, say, 3 to 6 weeks. Maybe not the next week or two here, but these next 3 to 6 weeks are going to be breaking news, like stuff around the clock. So I'm hoping to be home on those days. Nick, I know you are too, but never know when it'll break. So we'll try to be here.
Well, I think you're going to see a lot of it prior to July 1st, to be honest with you. I think you'll see some very little signings July 1st.
Well, you're going to see more trades now with the cap going up. not as many free agents available. So yeah, I think there's going to be a lot more action in June. There should be. It should be. And again, we'll try to do some spaces or some shows. We'll do some members only shows over here on YouTube. We're looking at doing an open mic thing as well. So be able to do some of that stuff when there's a lot more hot stove rumors going on. Probably after the conference final, start to hear some more stuff. So stay tuned to all that on our channel. Make sure to hit that notification bell, and that will update you guys here. And we'll put any comments in the members only chat as well here on YouTube. If you guys aren't over on X or Instagram, we'll keep you guys informed as best we can on YouTube as well. Just over 90 seconds to go here. Eichel missed that high. Looks like Vegas's defense is cheating. Oh, they get in the slot.
Oh, it was almost Orpheus.
Colorado, not Cleveland. I was gonna say Vegas defense just dropping back, Nick, but then they get a chance in the slot area there.
Behind the net there. Gonna fish for a loose puck. Up the wall. Dang. Vegas comes away with it.
1 minute to go in the first.
Final minute, I guess, is presented to them by Jersey Mike's. I don't know. Is that what they're saying?
Okay.
Do they have the Jersey Mike's thing on the ice?
For me?
Yeah.
No. It's the digital ads probably. I have different ones because I've got Lay's on the boards. Bet you can't just eat one. Coined by Mark Messier back in the day. Famous Lay's potato chip commercial.
There's Brett Kulak, who seems to be shaken up a bit.
Oh, nice save by Wedgwood on that one in the slot.
Yeah, that's got to be, what in the world are they doing? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Dora Fioff just got cleaned up from Kadri. Did you see that, you boy? Oh, jeez, you boy. Did you put a hit on him? Jeez.
Anderson up the wall. There's Taze stepping up, Kirby.
Oh, wow.
They get a chance. Oh, my God.
McKinnon there. That
on the wall. Burns on net.
Okay. Oh, McKinnon is searching here. Oh, they didn't get it to him in the right spot.
Oh.
Puck just bouncing Colorado's way tonight, Nick. Oh, McKinnon not up in there. Not in the slot area there. No icing. And that will end the first period.
All right. Not a bad period by Colorado. Much better.
You were getting on them early, but then they had that push there.
They allowed a little too many chances still, I think. I mean, they're lucky that they haven't allowed a goal or two, maybe three. I mean, but very fortunate to be up 1-0 here. And before we go any further, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Caneswear.
Panthers fever is here. Are you geared up? Caneswear in Davie is the place for all your Florida Panthers needs. They have the latest gear for our favorite NHL team. Jerseys, polos, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. Caneswear has you covered. Stop by their store in Davie or at pantherswear.com. Again, that's pantherswear, WEAR.com for all your Panthers gear.
And a word from another one of our sponsors, Jeremy Beckham. Champions don't settle, and neither should you. Let me introduce Jeremy Beckham at Beck Sells FLA, bringing a competitive edge to South Florida luxury real estate. If you want a home that performs in all three zones, location, lifestyle, and long-term value, Jeremy is your power play. The clock's ticking. Let's go for the cup. Reach out now at BeckSellsFLA.com, and we will be back for the start of the second period. Thank you, everybody.
We are back here for the start of the second period. Just waiting upon puck drop here. Appreciate everyone being with us here tonight. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well. We got the poll going down there in the bottom right corner. Vote on that one or two. We'll put a new poll up here probably this period. Thank you, Die Hard, for the stats there. Face-offs look pretty even. We saw 5-on-5 play that entire period. Hits pretty even, as well as shots. As we get ready here, Coach Nick Levine should be dropping by. Cody Stevens might be by here in the chat as well. Probably nothing on the channel tomorrow. If there is, stay tuned. I won't be here tomorrow, but make sure to tune in on Sunday for our stream at 3 p.m. Eastern Time featuring McKean's Hockey, New Wave Hockey. We'll be talking about the Panthers' upcoming draft, prospects within the system, any questions you guys may have. We are at the 1942 mark here, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. Again, icing here. Puck will come back to the Colorado zone. Believe Braden McNabb, is he not returning in this game? I don't have the sound up here. You guys will have to help me there in the chat. Couple hits that he made. Maybe one of the ones on Malinsky. Oh, he might have got cut. Was he cut by that skate blade? I don't know if that was a cut there. To McNabb's leg, he was limping off. I don't know if you guys got that on whatever you guys are on tonight, ESPN or TNT feed. Guess that would it be ESPN tonight? Oh, nice play off the face-off circle there by Vegas. Shot didn't get through. Colorado coming back the other way here. Bit of a rush. Hart sliding across. Puck loose. Wow, end-to-end action almost breaking up, going on here. Vegas coming back the other way. Nice break up there by Colorado. So, yeah, you guys let us know in the chat what you thought of that opening period. Vegas wanted to play kind of that physical brand. I thought Colorado pushed back a bit there in the first. Both teams skating really well here to start this first. .12 shots are even here. 18:42 mark. If you guys are synced up with us, here comes Colorado in semi-breakaway there. Chance. Good save there. Oh, we might have our first penalty here. Oh, Colorado could have taken another one there. Looks like a Marty Natchez, as Cody calls him, the light switch, going to the penalty box here. First power play of the night coming up for Vegas, trying to tie it up. Nice play earlier there by Vegas, backtracking as Colorado crash in the net there, looking for their second goal. Oh, Natchez on that. That's an obvious trip on Barbashev there. Could have had two penalties there, because I think Natchez's first penalty was in the neutral zone. That's a little skinny call. I don't know if they're calling a slash there, but the second one was definitely a penalty. Natchez could have two penalties. They could argue that. Like, if they're calling that slash, like, that's a definite trip. Oh, are they? Is it a 4-minute power play? It is. Wow, yeah, that second one was a penalty. Unless they're going to change it here. Both teams conferencing with the ref here on the ice. That first one's weak, though. I'm going to call that a slash. And Eichel didn't even lose the puck. That second one, he put his stick right between Barbashev's. Like, Barbashev went down a little easy, but you can't put your stick there. Okay, here we go. 4-minute power play for the Vegas Golden Knights. Big face-off win by Colorado to dump it out there. Yeah, thank you there, Diehard. 4 minutes. Again, score in that first 2 minutes. You still have that other 2 minutes. So very important to try to get a goal here within the first two. Stay on the power play. Vegas's power play, 27.9%. Pretty good power play here in these playoffs. Up against Utah in that first round and then Anaheim in the second round. They really exposed, I think, Anaheim's penalty kill. And Anaheim had a hard time finding saves. Colorado's penalty kill around 77.4. Not great. Again, their special teams this year, Colorado, what were they? Bottom 5 in the league on power play. Penalty kill has been here. Oh, maybe getting a makeup call back here. Someone going to the box here for Vegas interference. John Tortorella not too happy. Oh, a little pick play by Eichel on Lehkonen there. Came inside the lane there. Marner trying to sell a slash. Everyone trying to sell penalties here. Awesome, Merritt right with me. I hope Nick's with me when he gets back here because Nick's stream has been pretty good here. The last couple games. He's been struggling in the other ones. It's 1-0 Colorado, 17:41 to go here in the second. A little 4-on-4 action for 2 minutes. And then Vegas will briefly go back to that 4-minute power play. Regardless of what happens 4-on-4 here. Face-off win by Colorado here. Dyer, you said the face-offs were even after 20. I don't know. It seems like Colorado's winning some, maybe down the stretch here, going into that first period, down the stretch in the first, and here to start the second, winning some key draws here, shorthanded and 4-on-4. Colorado getting to that puck first. They're really trying that shot down the wing on Hart, whether they get it off of a turnover or they get it off a transition. They're really looking for that shot coming down. There's another one. Blocker save by Hart. McKinnon getting to that puck, though. Colorado winning the battles here. Good passing here, too. That's something they've struggled with here in this series to start passing. If they can zip it around like this, that's the advantage of Colorado. And that's what makes them an elite team that they are. Oh, wow. Just missed the net there, McKinnon. Long shift here for Vegas. William Karlsson. Wow, got to hit the net. Self-clear. Worst situation that can happen there to Colorado. Down the ice, Vegas. Able to get probably mostly a change off here. Long changes period, though. I don't think Howden's still stuck out there. Marner on the ice. Wow, just missed there again. Colorado misfiring here. Getting a lot of chances here early on. Good forecheck there. Turnover. Colorado winning these puck battles here. Back up to the point. Oh, sloppy pass there. Got about 15 seconds to go, 4-on-4 here. Then Vegas will go back to the power play abbreviated here from the 4-minute. Double minor to Natchez on the trip. And the slash, I believe, was the call. And Vegas.
Sorry about that. Jeez.
That was a long break to the start. 110. You missed quite a bit.
Vegas on the power play now. Kirby, I got it.
Yeah, you didn't see what happened earlier on the power play?
Nope.
4 minutes. 2 penalties on Natchez back to back.
Here's Dorofeev, Meeksy's favorite to the point. Theodore, Marner, Eichel. Eichel, shoot it.
And Nick's behind again, everyone.
What?
15:07:06.
Okay. You're like 3 seconds ahead of me, and I haven't touched it. I haven't been in the room.
Oh, something's happening with it. Maybe you can catch back up.
No, pause it.
Not yet. I'll see if yours refreshes. Everyone's synced with me right now. Merritt synced with me. 20 seconds.
Did you pause it or fast forward it?
Didn't touch it. Kept
Neither did I.
Your stream. You got to get back with me because you're right in sync now. You're not getting too far behind, I said. Maybe something happened with yours. You'll have to reset it.
I can't reset it. I can't. I literally just tried to fast forward it. I can't.
You always say that. It's not working? What if you close it out and then bring it back?
Kirby, do you know how much of a pain in the ass it's going to be with this remote controller for that?
Oh, I know how much your stream has been.
No,
I don't touch it. I go upstairs.
I went downstairs. I literally did not touch it.
We'll get synced back up at the whistle.
Sure.
I'll pause 1 second here.
I'm at 14 59, 58, 57.
Behind.
Where are you at?
49, 48, 47, 46, 45.
Yeah, you're like 4 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, that happened. There, we should be almost caught up.
Okay, 40, 39, 38, 37.
Close, getting close.
What are you at?
You guys will be ahead of us in this period. 30, 29, 28.
Just 1 second. Oh, no. It's icing. So pause it when they drop the puck, and I'll let you know.
Kadri behind the net there. A lot of shot attempts from Colorado there to start that.
Oh, that just missed.
Ooh, that one was a deflected one too.
That just missed again. Ooh. Puck drops.
Shots 14-13 Colorado, 13-27 to go here in the second.
Now,
A little ahead.
pause it for 2 seconds.
Preferably not when there's a scoring chance.
Okay, now.
Yeah, should be all right.
Okay, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Oh.
Kirby.
Yes, good. Puck down the ice here. Icy. 13:04. Shots even here. What we got going on in the chat here? Oh, new how do we say this name here? Nick? Oh, this is our friend from over on Instagram. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it Misode? Am I saying it right, Nick?
I don't know.
Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. I know we talk over on the Instagram side. She's a big hockey fan, big Panther fan. And she's really getting captivated, Nick, by these playoffs this year, even without the Panthers.
Oh, that's
so
great.
A lot of playoff talk. We're having a discussion. So nice to see you here on our YouTube channel side. Hopefully I pronounced that right, Masod.
She said you are.
There we go.
Get it, Ikes. If you're John Tortorella, I mean, again, Vegas, I mean, they've really been arguably just as good, if not the better team through the first 4.5 periods of this series. Holding up a lot better than I thought, right, Curb?
Yeah, and like they said, like Vegas wants to play on the Sportsnet feed. They were saying they want to play more of the physical brand of game, but Colorado has to be able to bring it back to them here, especially on home ice, because like when will that change on the road? So like this Vegas start to get a little momentum boost, whether they're going back home up 2 or tied at 1 in the series.
Here's Eichel out of the zone.
Everyone can vote on that poll at the bottom of the screen, 1 or 2. I'll put a new poll up here after this next commercial break. We've got some in the chat. Should we put a Panther one up, Nick?
You want?
I edited it a little bit.
Oh, did
you might have to edit it further. It's a goalie.
Howden gets it. Oh, just out of the reach. Hannafin for Anderson, I think. Yep. For Marner. Marner in, leaving it. Hannafin lost it down low. Carlson to the slot. Broken up by Burns. Oh, that's Korzak. Okay.
So, did you get the update on McNabb? Was it a skate cut?
I don't know. I did not. Is he not back?
I got a replay on Sportsnet. They think it might have been Malinsky's skate, and he was limping down the hallway. I don't know if you guys got that on. What do you got, ESPN tonight?
Yeah. Oh, so, here's Howden.
Probably something on X or Instagram.
Oh, Carlson got tripped up there. Here's Ninchuk.
Guys are really, Nick, when you were late coming back, guys are really trying to bait for calls here. Marner was trying to sell a slash. There was a little bit of a dive on the Natchez penalty, you could argue. Colorado guy tried to buy a ball too.
Accent indeed there. I think Vegas in this series, like again, like just I know they had to get rid of somebody to bring in Anderson, but it's like if they had found a way to keep Zach Whitecloud.
Hey Mike, how's it going? Everyone hit that thumbs up button for us. We appreciate everyone new coming in the chat. Mike, Mazode. was a good forecheck there. You got to think Keegan Colasar is like a John Tortorella player.
Oh, here's Lehkonen.
Wow, a lot of room there. They got to stick on it late.
Who's on this third line for Vegas? I know this is their fourth line, but who's on the third line? It's Hurdle, Sod, and who?
Is it
Sisson.
Dowd?
Sisson.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I'm thinking when Stone gets back, do they just take Sissons out of the lineup?
Yeah,
And
he could be a rotational piece. How much has he played?
I don't know. But like if Mark Stone's in, well, then you could keep the same top six, which has played very well, and then add Stone on a third line with Hurdle and like if Sod or Sissons are playing well with them. Like I'm looking at that, Kirby, and I'm like, oh, that's probably a little bit of a cheat code right there you could use.
Yeah, and the way that they like how their depth has been playing right now.
You know what? It's time to move to the chair.
You're gonna move spot. There's the new poll up, Panther poll. I was gonna put the Montreal one up, but then Nick was probably gonna get mad.
1 and 3, baby. 1 and 3.
I think you can only vote on one. Hit 1, 2, 3, or 4. I made an edit there. I took one guy out, put it.
And to let everybody know, Skinner will not be the starter.
Yeah, I'm not asking for the starter in this poll. I'm just saying, who are you interested in? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the poll? Thank you, chat. Yeah, shots are even right now. Oh, we got your boy back here. Our defensive defenseman equivalent to any NFL O lineman, where if you haven't heard anything about them, that means they are playing well. Yeah, I think that is a perfect example there.
Or corner.
Corner could be another one. What about in other sports? If you have like a point guard in basketball and they're not your best player and they're not turning the ball over and they're playing.
I don't know basketball.
So I would use that one. Maybe a big guy in basketball that doesn't score much but gets rebounds.
Oh, O-lineman, yeah.
Yeah, like an O-lineman would be a good example of that. I'll you know what I'll put in this with another hockey analogy is refs and linesmen. If you don't hear about the ref during the game, they did a good job, right? You can say on any sport, but hockey, fast-paced, moving game. If you're not really commenting on them, Carolina was blaming the refs last night, Nick. I think they had other problems.
I didn't know Keandre Miller was a ref.
Sebastian Aho?
No.
Sebastian Aho's getting some heat from Elliot Friedman at Sportsnet during the intermission tonight. Finally, that line. That he said, David Amber, that's not the first line is not the Stankoven line. It's the Aho line. So maybe people got to start.
They haven't done anything. Oh, here's a chance for Sod. No.
Oh, careful on the knees.
What the hell is going on?
Bodies everywhere.
Bodies flying everywhere. Did you see that collision at the bench with like Cole Smith and everybody?
No, I was looking at the one at the blue line and then the one in the neutral zone.
I keep thinking Cole Smith because he's number 22 is Michael Amadio.
I don't know if that poll's working there. Die Hard, you hit the button and it's not recording. I wonder. Wonder if I'd have to, because it's an old poll, if I'd have to refresh it. Let's try it again. Let's take it down and then try again, Die Hard. It might be.
Great technological solving, Kirby.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's Blankenberg on the half wall, throws it towards the net, blocked. Drury.
Try now, Die Hard.
Blankenberg, Manson on net, glove by Hart.
Put a different poll up. I wonder if I have to erase the poll and then like start a new one each time, Nick, instead of editing it. The edit might not help. So we're learning stuff here. It's a new feature.
Let me see if I could do anything.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't vote before, then it might take your vote. Everyone else try to vote. If you're new to that poll, we have done the goalie poll before. I might have to erase it altogether. Or Nick, you might have to erase it altogether and start a new one up. Then it should record. Maybe you can do that for me.
Yep.
If it's not working, doesn't look like it's vote there, huh?
Now try it, everybody.
Now try it.
Yeah.
You might have
there we go.
There, it's working now. What did you do, Master?
Magician never reveals his secrets.
There we go. He wants to be paid the big bucks.
So just do it again if you haven't.
Yeah, now it's going. Yeah, everyone hit it if you haven't. It won't record your vote again if we put it up at a later time. It'll take other people's votes, so it should.
Ooh.
The vote's coming in here.
There we go. Come on.
There you go. We'll have to have a Sebastian Aho poll going on here.
You know what? Give me a minute.
I can see Nick making a cheeky Sebastian Aho poll.
Oh, you're going to see what I'm doing right now.
Nick, you can edit stuff from your phone while we're live here. You should be able to do that.
No, I'm doing something else. You'll see.
We'll see. I don't know if I like that.
On my phone right now.
Why is he crazy? Why is he crazy, Diehard? You already know that. There are a lot of crazy people in this community. We love you all. Thank you for being here.
All right, ready?
Uh-oh, what's going on?
Take a look.
Did it record? There, now it moved. I got a delay over here. No, you're going to get Antonio coming in the chat. Uh-oh, here comes Antonio.
No, in realistic scenario, I think Bennington, like, would if I could do,
look at RC. Can we take 0? That could be part of Nick's poll. We got to get an Aho poll going. Sorry, go ahead.
I would rank it as Bennington, Wall, Skinner, Kosa. Or Kosa.
Oh,
Skinner.
Cody is going to be the champion of Kosa. I like Kosa, but Cody says
Kosa number 3. Skinner would actually probably be number 4 out of these 4 for me, but these are good options, I feel.
Yeah, okay. Consider when you're voting. You guys have already voted. I don't know if you can take your vote down or retract it, but like what the salary would be, the fit. It's not. I'm not just asking.
There we go. I deleted my comment. I'm gonna do it again.
Your boy. I don't like that crazy is his middle name, Nick, when the profession he's going into. That's not great.
What is his profession?
You know, yeah.
Nursing?
I want to hear I want to hear stable. Reliable.
1. There we go. I want Bennington.
Oh, could you switch? Did you switch your vote?
I guess I did.
Yeah. Macaulay Culkin's with me. Yep.
See, the thing with Wall is, is Bob re-signed? Are we doing Bob Wall? I mean, I like Wall too. I would be ecstatic with either Bennington or Wall.
He probably wouldn't be signed unless we got him on the cheap.
Well, I heard some of the figures in the intermission for Bob, Kirby. I made a phone call.
Oh, I heard some figures earlier on Bob too. You might have heard the same thing as I did. But why are you going to talk about it during the intermission?
Well, look at Sebastian Kosa. What number is he?
What number does he wear?
No, on the poll.
Oh, 4, I believe.
And then look at that number again. Put 4 and 4 together, Kirby. What do you get?
Yeah, I heard that 4 number earlier, and I know what you're indicating.
Yep.
I don't like it, Nick.
Neither the 4, you're saying?
No.
Neither do I. And especially at the number that
he wants.
Yeah.
We are at the 7:25 mark here. 1-0 Colorado. A little bit of a neutral.
Oh, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Smith.
A lot of room there. Gave him the shooter. I don't think Smith did a great job with that one.
Well, I don't think you could trust Wall alone. I don't trust the health.
Isn't that an option there on that 2-on-1 POP, pass off pads?
Oh,
right in the slot there. Yeah, I would want Wall as a 1A.
I mean, I like these options. For me, I know I joke about Skinner a lot. He honestly either be option 3 or 4 for me on this list, but this is a good list.
Remember, Joseph Wall helped Toronto last year, whatever you want to say on Stolars, to a division title. So put him in Florida, we would argue it's a better team than what the Leafs were last year, even though they were an effective team. People are going to say the 26-27 Panthers are going to be better than that Leafs team. I think a lot of Panther fans would say that, Nick. So,
yeah,
again, you have Wall. You need to have someone else in there that is above Tarasov. I feel. I wouldn't love a Wall Tarasov combo. But that's more to do with Tarasov. I think they might get by with that, Nick, but they would have to add other pieces on the roster and be putting money in other spots. Save there. Oh, Jeff in the house here. Look at this comment.
Skinner as backup.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for the donation. Jeff starting the donation train tonight here. Getting out of the station here in the second. Appreciate it. Yeah, Skinner as backup, but I also will say, I'm not just calling him a backup. I'm calling him a 1B option. A 1B option is when your starter goes down, your 1A goes down, you can rely on this guy for not just a game, Nick. You can rely on him for a week or two, maybe a month. And that's what Stuart Skinner can do.
Well, this is what I'd say. I just typed it in the chat. I would rank it as Binnington and Wool as tied for 1, Skinner number 3, Kosa number 4.
I don't know if Cody's going to agree with that.
Why? What is this whole thing with Sebastian Kosa? He has barely played in the NHL.
So you wouldn't trust Wall and Kosa? Would you trust Binnington Kosa?
I don't want Kosa.
Oh.
Unless we're getting a freaking unless we're kind of confirming Bob's back and we think he could be 50-55 game starter.
You only want Kosa with Bob.
I'd lean that way. Yeah. I mean,
not Binnington, you wouldn't want Kosa.
I mean, Kirby, why are we because Sebastian, there's a reason why, and I get it's Detroit. There's a reason why he got leapfrogged by Trey. Trey
Augustine is a legitimate young goalie.
So was Sebastian Kosa.
Yeah, very highly ranked, up there with Wallstead.
Oh, we're gonna get a call here.
I'm not gonna picture he's gonna be Wallstead. What is the call here? We're getting a first kind of scrum of the night here.
Yeah, we're not getting Igor Hellebuck. If we do, I'm shocked.
This game has been physical, Nick, but how often do we wait in Panther games? 6:29 to go in the first scrum. No, usually
I would think 6 minute 29 second into the game.
At least. No, I mean at a minimum, yeah. Oh, Dowd's trying to drop. These guys are trying to spam calls here. Is that what you guys would call it? Nick wants to complain about the Montreal series. What's that fling by Dowd? Waugh goes down pretty easy. Come on, Nick. Call both ways here. Not just over on the East.
I don't like it when they call skinny calls. It's the playoffs.
Marner went like this. Oh, my wrist. Earlier in the period.
Well, let's see. That is a hook. Now,
but they're flinging it. They're doing embellishment.
Yes,
right?
that's an embellishment.
Refs need to talk to these guys. Waugh went down really easy.
Now, if he just puts his arm up, hey, I'm getting hooked here, that's fine, I guess, right? Kirby, what would you rank these 4 goalies?
And how am I ranking them? And what criteria?
How happy would you be based off the options?
My happiness.
Yeah, let's say Bob's here already.
Bob's
we re-signed Bob, and this guy's with them.
Oh, I'm still a big Joseph Woll fan.
See, I'm tied with Binnington and Woll at 1. Even though I like Joseph Woll, the only thing that keeps me worried with Joseph Woll is, number 1, I don't think we're actually going to be able to get him. And number 2, I worry about the health very much. And, now Joseph Woll, I think, is fully capable eventually of being a 50-game starter in the NHL and putting up a 905, 910 save percentage, conference final, maybe cup final goaltender, right?
Yeah, and just to say on the other front, my other happiness for those 3, almost a tie, maybe Skinner last, but I would be pleased with any of those other 3. But if you're talking for happiness,
this is a good list.
Would be yeah, I'm pretty content if any of those guys are brought in. Okay, we did something this summer, and I know other Panther fans.
For me, I'd rank it Binnington 1, Woll 2, Binnington 1, Woll 2. Skinner 3, Kosa 4. And I would be okay
just to jump in, all of the 3 of these 4 are trade route. Skinner's a UFA. He's a free.
So like if our tandem's Bob Binnington next year, I'm thrilled. I'm like, yeah, thank you. We solidified it. We got Bob back and we bring in Binnington. Now again, I don't want 4 years for Bob, and I think it's ridiculous to sit here and say, well, he deserves I get it, but we just paid him $70 million over 7 years, and that contract was not ideal all the time. So, I mean, let's be a little bit realistic here. I don't know. I think it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yes, he won us cups, but the Panthers stuck by the guy when he could not stop a puck. And he reverted back to that freaking last year.
I don't know if he's a centerman or a forward, but I have someone to bring up.
Oh my gosh. What is Josh Manson doing?
Holy jeez, getting up slow out of that corner. Oh, he just had a shot there over the stick and bounced over. I'm not saying I want this guy, your boy, on the weekend, but I'm going to be bringing up a name for the Panthers in their upcoming draft. And there's some bloodlines there, let's say.
No, you mentioned him to me the other day, right?
I think I did. And I heard an
I'm not forgetting that, but let's also not forget that he couldn't stop a puck and that, yeah, we provided him with a pretty damn good defense in front of Bob.
Nick wants to be in negotiations against Bob's agent.
No, I'm just saying, to sit here and act like we won those cups and Bob was the number one reason. No, he probably wasn't number one reason why. Okay? Was he top 3, top 5? Yeah. But, I mean, not number one.
Help Bob.
We've helped Bob a lot over the last 7 years.
Oh, you're talking financially? We can help him on the
ice. No, I'm not even talking financially.
We could have helped him better on the ice this year, Nick.
Bob was not the first reason, Beef Cat. He was not.
For what, Nick?
He was not the number one reason we won the cup.
He's probably the number one reason we got to the cup in 2023.
Yeah, sure. I'll argue that. But no, absolutely not. He was not the MVP of both cups. Absolutely not. You know who was? Alexander Barkov, probably, for shutting down McDavid and Draisaitl and those runs in a cup final. Matthew Tkachuk. In that 23 cup run, Kirby, you could say, along with Brandon Montour and Bobrovsky, sure. That 24 cup run, Kirby, Bob was
Luosterainen in 23 as well.
Yeah. The number one reason was Barkov. I think number 2, you could argue, was how structured we were. And again, I get Bob was good. Bob was,
wow. The 24 season?
24 and 25. Bob,
and you got to remember, this is regular season, but Ekblad and Montreal, the lineup, and I agree with you how structured we were.
And here's the thing, Kirby.
I know people.
Bob was very good. Okay, and we don't
24,
win.
24 was impressive,
and we don't win without 7 other players. Beef Cat. We don't win the cup without Seth Jones last year.
In 25, there was more candidates,
right? So it's
that's why people argue
Bob was very good. And Bob was very good. I'm not doubting that. But wasn't spectacular. He wasn't Bob wasn't Vasilevsky level in those 2.
But you don't need that every year, Nick.
Correct. And I'm not saying that. But Bob
Nick didn't like Bob in the Toronto series. Let's just
I didn't. And look, whatever you say, we fixed the situation. We salvaged the situation with Bob, and he deserves a lot of credit for that. But to sit here and demand 4 years at $5-6 million and Beef Cat, Bob is not the first reason why. Well, Beef Cat, we didn't sweep them in 24. So.
Yeah, but I don't like Edmonton saying that they were the better team that year. They were also down 3-0.
What?
Edmonton was down 3-0 in 24. They keep saying they're going to win the cup. That they should have won the cup that year. They were the better team.
Well, I don't. That was our year, and I knew that. Oh, another penalty. But for me, it's the 4 wins in 24 was because of Bob. I mean, Beef Cat, it was a 7-game series, and there's a whole team. Bob was not the number one reason we won the cup. He just wasn't.
Well, are you giving him enough respect, Nick?
Yeah, top 3, top 4. It's among a
He's
varying
top 3 on the Panthers team. That's very impressive. I don't care if he's making
top 3, top 4. Kirby. I mean, Kirby. He wasn't unreal spectacular. Like
But
that.
your eyes were deceiving you a little bit too because of what you saw in 23. That was Jaguar Broder level.
Kirby, what did he need to do in the Carolina series? Nothing. He didn't have to do anything in that series.
But you can't balk him because of that. The team
but Kirby, that's the team we had. We dominated Carolina to such an extreme point that Bob didn't need to do anything in that series.
Carolina's best chance was in 23, and that's how good they were.
Yes, correct. But we won the Carolina series, and Bob could have been bad in that series, and we would have won in 5. So, like, in my opinion, it's like when I see efforts like that and I see how dominant we were, I'm not sitting here saying, well, thanks, Bobrovsky. Like, was he good? Yeah. But this isn't the number one sole reason we won the cup. We were not carried by our goaltender. We do a very good job at insulating our goaltender very much, and Bob made the big saves when he was needed.
So then you don't believe like Cody does. You don't need a big game goaltender then for the Panthers.
That's why I'm okay with Bob Binnington. Because I feel confident that Binnington can reclimate his game a little bit. And
then why do you want Bob if you're ready to maybe arguably move on from him? Which is fine.
Well, I'd like the insurance. I think he's still got some hockey left in him. And it's how
good he is. And when I tell you playoffs.
Yes, very good, Kirby. He's very good, but he's not a top 5 goaltender in the NHL at this point. Like,
how many goalies are top 5 anymore?
5,
2, 3 guys. It's not 5 every year. It's not the same 5 guys.
No,
Vasi, you can't. Some people are going to argue.
Bob was. How can you say Bob was MVP of that Beef Cat? Like, I'm looking at Game 3, Game 5, and Game 6 of the Cup final last year, and we dominated Edmonton. Like,
so Beef Cat saying last year Bob over
both cups. He's saying Bob was the MVP.
Combined, yeah.
I just don't agree with that.
Well, he's getting the running, and I think maybe people are thinking that the 23, but you're asking just 24.
I'm talking 24 and 25, Kirby. We're sitting here acting like Bob was.
Because if you include 23, Verhagen,
Bob was very good.
Bob is there.
Thank you. Look at this, RC. If your team scores at least 5 goals in 12 of the 16 playoff wins in a single postseason, I don't think your goalie is the most important reason they won. We dominated teams. It wasn't close. Like, look at some of those Tampa games. Yeah, Bob was good, but he didn't need to be spectacular. Take a look at some of those Toronto games. We dominated Toronto, and I think Bob was weak early on in that series. Then you go look at Carolina series, Kirby. What did Bob have to do? I mean, it was 5-2 game 1, 5-0 game 2, 6-1 in game 3.
Chances, but I remember 2023 game 3. Panthers only allowed 1 high danger, but Bob was electric in that.
Correct, Kirby, but I'm not talking Kirby. That was 4 years ago.
I know. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you from numbers aspect.
From a numbers aspect,
he was still the best player in that series, I would say.
With Beef Cat. Bob isn't the sole reason we won. Yes, he might have made some big saves here and there, but he's not standing on his head like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know if I can remember moments.
Like, Kirby, you don't think we did a good job? You don't think Paul Maurice and Sylvain Lefebvre's defensive structure played a role in why we were able to insulate Bob so much?
And remember, that's just when Tkachuk started to turn a corner. You had Reinhart get hurt in that series, Barkov, and you still were really good. Like Jesper, Gretzky, Boquist outplayed players in that.
Exactly.
Right? So, and then your depth scoring, you were getting all along with Lusto. I don't know if that might have been Nate Schmidt's quietest series, but you still had the defense.
Whatever it is, and I'm not trying to discount Bob's things. It's like, yes, he won us 2 cups, but we also it was a very volatile contract. His contract year was awful. He was good in those cup runs. He wasn't all-time unbelievable.
But I thought the contract stuff had to end when he won.
It did. But we gave him the 7 years, 70 million, whatever. Now he wants 4 years, 5-6 million. Like, how can we sit here and act like that's a reasonable request?
Yeah, you're very fired up on it.
Well, I mean, I just think it's ridiculous. Like they want the
I
Martian
don't get the
contract.
term, but again,
They
Zito,
want the
the
Martian
problem might not
contract.
be Bob, Nick.
It's
The
like-
problem was Zito, and Sonny didn't like it going out to New Jersey.
But-
The term.
But it's like, here's the thing. It's like, okay, Panthers will offer them term and less money, or more money and less term. Well, I bet Bob's game's like, no, we want both. Well, that's not how it works.
That's a good point by you.
You can't have a bad contract year and then make no concessions in a negotiation and be like, I want a Marchand deal. Like, well, if you wanted a Marchand deal, you shouldn't have played like shit your last year. You don't get to determine we want both
So you would have
term
kept,
and
you
money.
would have kept the same energy for Brad Marchand if he had a shit year.
Correct. If he had a bad playoff run, and I'm like, well, why are we paying you that? Why am I paying you a 6x6?
No, I'm saying Brad Marchand this season if he was bad.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be thrilled with it, but he signed the deal already, right?
That's true, but say he was a free agent coming up to this summer, so you would have been like, no, we're not giving
Okay,
you.
I get that, Beef
He
Cat.
doesn't have a track record.
But-
Bob
yes.
has a track record.
Yes, I get that, Beef Cat. But Bob was really bad. Like Bob played a role in this. I'm not saying that it didn't play a role, but if we're going to sit here and act like Sergei Bobrovsky is exempt from any responsibility this season, I think that's.
Yeah,
think
you're
that's
being a little
ridiculous.
harsh on him because he's up for contract. Forsling was bad. Ekblad
And I'm not. Listen, I'm willing to give him a 2x6.
for Hagee was great.
But here's the thing: they want 4 years. They want term and money. Well, he had his contract. Well, he earned that. He earned that. You want to know why he earned it? He earned it by playing up to the $10 million we've been giving him for the last 7 years. You don't get rewarded with another contract after a bad year like this. 2x6, I believe, is fair. And if they want to play this,
I can't
game-
wait. If Bob is back as a Panther, he's gone. I can't wait for the live stream with Nick. It's
But
gonna
I'm
be
just saying, like,
good.
to want both term and money and act like that's a reasonable request. Like, how is that a negotiation? It's like, no, well, we want more years and more money. Well, yeah, no shit. Then you should have played better. And I don't think he's exempt from responsibility last year. Tell me he fell off that much. And I like Bob. But I mean, you got to be.
Do you?
Yeah.
I know.
But you got to be realistic. I mean, Kirby, this is our team. Like, this is our cup window here. Like,
Nick, I'm not, you come sometimes kind of confront me on it. I'm not looking for an argument on Bob this summer. Like, you know kind of where I stand.
and Kirby, I'll just say this.
He's not a shoo-in just to be back.
And again,
And I wish I could answer differently on that, being a Bob backer.
how was 2 years a bit of a slap for a guy that is 38 years old? How is that a slap in the face?
Bob might look at it from I'm one of the best conditioned athletes, even at my advanced age.
I just don't.
Best conditioned athletes on this.
4 years is outrageous. And if you want 4 years and 4 million, fine. But if you want 4 years and 6 million-ish, that's ridiculous. Well, if he won't start in the latter years, why are we paying him $6 million for the fine for in his 40s?
I don't know. Zito's done that with the other guys. If you want
Well,
it,
I don't agree
I'm not
with
saying
it.
that's an acceptable answer.
And I'm going to just say this: that's going to come back to bite us in the ass eventually, as will the Bennett deal.
Well, this is the last one. There, are they going to say?
And the one thing I don't get is, and I'll go back on the Bennett thing. How do you get $8 million, not take a pay cut, and still get an NMC? How did
Sonny
that?
didn't like that deal.
How did they conjure that up? Like, you're a good player who has performed well at different points in time, who's very insulated by a very stacked top nine. And not only do you get above market value, and if he would have gotten $9 or $10 million, the team probably would have been in the top 5 draft pick this year. But I'm looking at it, and like, and on the Sam Bennett front, it's like, how do you get one more year than you would have gotten on the open market, $64 million, roughly around what you would have got, not take a pay cut, be one of the few players on the Panthers to not take a pay cut, and get a no move clause? I'm not for the reward. I don't want to hand out rewards. I want to continue to win. And if we want to, that's how cup windows close. Is if you reward players because of past performances. Like, I don't know. I just think if we want to sit here, like, yes, it's great and all. I'm okay with it.
Well,
Are you okay with not winning for the next couple years? Are you okay with not giving up that opportunity to win?
Beef Cat is with the majority. I hated using this analogy phrase last year, I guess you call it, bring the band back together, and they ended up doing that. And it even shocked me. Like, not too much shocks me, and be able to bring. And I understand the Ekblad thing. He was kind of on the way out.
What do you honestly think is going to happen in 2-3 years? You're going to have a 33-year-old Bennett and Ekblad making combined $14 million.
Well, I think if things stay status quo, I think a lot of the fans that aren't frustrated now will be frustrated then.
Like, you're going to get frustrated because then once you're in this no man land, you're not going to be able to rebuild either.
But I think some of the answers will be too, Nick. They're like, well, everyone will want to come to a desirable market in Florida. But then at that point, there's other teams coming up,
especially the cap is not going up that much. And $8 million is an overpay for Sam Bennett. I just don't think paying 30-year-olds this type of money in term, and Brad Marchand till he's 43. I don't think.
I know you didn't like the Marchand one. I kind of did, and maybe I'm in the wrong, and I will be. But the Ekblad Bennett one, I don't like because of their injury history or the style of play that is not conducive.
And Beef Cat thinks the cap's just going to magically, ridiculously continue to rise up.
No, we'll know what the cap will be for the next 4 or 5 years. It's already been out there.
Yeah, and then we're going to be able to go get these new players because we're not going to have that luxury like we used to.
Teams eventually are going to get in some type of cap penalty, and there's no what was that? Those deals called before recapture? What were they? Those deals where you could have those mulligans. What were they called, Nick?
What are you talking about?
Where you could retain 2 players on bad deals.
The 3-team deals.
Vancouver
double retention.
Yeah, your retention deals.
Like double retention.
Yeah, you're allowed to have 2 on your books, but you're not allowed to have those now.
3.
It was 3 for free. I thought it was 2. They bumped it to 3.
3. Yeah.
Okay. We don't have those free. You don't have those free mulligans.
But I don't know. I mean, I wasn't a fan of the 8-year, 6-year deals for guys in their 30s last year. We're getting older. I don't think signing a 38-year-old goaltender to a 4-year deal and giving him all the money in the world makes a ton of sense for us. I don't know about everybody else. I want to continue to win. Like, unless you guys are okay coming into each year knowing, hey, first, second round, and that's good enough.
Yeah, but Nick, you also have to look at it too from this standpoint. Some people are going to be like, hey, if you want to win now, it's pain later. That you can't always have your cake and eat it too. Not always. That's how it usually works. So when your core kind of ages out. But I think Barkov can play for a long time.
I think Reinhart and Barkov we can be competitive with them till they're mid to upper 30s.
I don't know about Tkachuk upper 30s.
Not Tkachuk, but Tkachuk's younger than them.
Yes.
So,
but yeah, if you're
now we have a 30-year-old Verhaeghe and a 30-year-old Bennett, who, I mean, that's $15 million right there.
Zito is a magician. You guys can say, yeah, that kind of pans out where things can kind of work in the Panthers' favor, and Zito you trust. But then
I think
at that point he could get in this position where he's stuck. He's not going to mention it. People are going to be like, "What's going on, Nick?"
He can't make a move.
You talk about it though.
We're going to get to a point in the next little bit. I don't know how long it's going to take. I think the next 2 years we have legit shots at the Cup. But you're going to
at that point, I'm thinking, does Zito have an out clause of where he wants to move on at that point?
You're going to get to a point where you're a bit older. There's a player maybe or two that maybe becomes available. You're like, well, we can't do it because we can't move Carter Verhaeghe. We can't move Sam Bennett. Aaron Ekblad's stapled to our top pair. I don't know.
That's not going to be good if he's stapled to our top pair. And what are you talking? 4 years? 5 years?
I don't think Bennett had a good year. I think this is a complete ridiculous notion that because
Bennett at one point got demoted to 3rd C.
Like, I just think you gave him all the minutes. Of course he's going to have a point production.
And then when Tkachuk came back, of course you're going to play better.
Like
he comes back.
When we needed him for the first month of the season, he was nowhere to be found. He was good for a month or two there, and then that was it. And he couldn't
I think
even,
it was more like a month and a half, but
I don't think he did a good job. We ended up being one of the worst teams in the NHL with him carrying the load. I don't know. We were not good. We weren't a good hockey team this year.
You saw it in the second half of the year.
No, I'm just saying, like, Sam Bennett is so good. He was our first line center this year. We have a top 10 pick because of it. And he was our number one center, and a year we get the top 10 pick.
Yeah, people can't change that narrative when Barkov comes back next year that we were
Like,
fine. People can't.
In what way was this a good showing by Sam Bennett?
And those, if you were watching every game like we were, those weren't pretty games to watch. And there's a reason for that. Bennett's a big reason for that. It was not pretty hockey. It was not.
You want to know why we lost so many?
Hockey.
Want to know why we lost so many freaking games?
Bennett would have done the same thing in Toronto, and people would have lost their ever-loving mind on Bennett.
Do you want to know why we lost so many games in the third period? It's because our number one center wasn't there to match up against some of these top lines, and you get hemmed in your own end.
Yeah, defensively. No. See, people are looking at the point total with Bennett, and it's pedestrian at best. You also have to play defense.
Like, if that's his career high, that's not good enough.
I told you, Nick, that's what it's going to be.
Like $8 million, I want 65, 70 points.
I told you it's not coming. No. But then our people can make the argument on their side. He didn't have guys to play with because there were so many injuries.
And, he started with Marchand and Reinhart.
That didn't work.
No shit.
That killed Reinhardt's production. When David DeWart came by, people said,
Beefcat, he started the year with Marchand and either Verhaeghe or Reinhart. I think it was Verhaeghe, actually. Marchand and Verhaeghe.
I thought the two Sams were together.
Beefcat, you want to know why he was put with Mackey and Boqvist? Because he got demoted from playing with freaking Marchand and Verhaeghe.
They had to have Lundell come up and play on the first line with Lusto and Reinhart, or at least with Reinhart, however they constructed that.
They had Evan Rodriguez playing 2C over him.
Yeah.
Verhaeghe and Reinhart and Marchand. Verhaeghe.
Erod's not going to get credit for that, Nick. People are going to forget.
Like, he got demoted. Like, why do you think he played with both?
It was not good. They put him together. Was it 5-day games? And Bennett was the crux to that. We had David DeWart come on and said, Kirby, like, Reinhardt's not been good. I'm like, no, David, Reinhardt's been fine. He can't play with these certain line mates that they're putting him with.
And if you're making $8 million, it's like, oh, well, it took him a little bit. If you're making $8 million and our number one center's out, we don't really have time for you to fucking wait 20 games to get your shit together.
And I think Reinhart was a point per game guy, and Marchand was over a point per game. So look at that, Nick, when those two guys played with Bennett. Look how they finished. And Marchand was hurt. Reinhart missed time. Reinhart was not healthy this year during the Olympics and during that time. And he still put up production, right? Yeah, I think that the lines, you guys got to go back and look at the lines. Jameson tweeted them out. Go look at the lines in October. Go find them. You can find them on X.
Well, and I get heated up about it because I'm like, I just think it's going to come bite us in the ass.
Nick's really.
I think it's just going to bite us in the ass.
Well, Nick's going to say, look,
just like the Verhaeghe deal, it probably kept us from getting Mikko Rantanen. And this is a big year from Carter Verhaeghe, by the way. Big year. Like, we need 35, 40 goals, 70-ish points from him.
Keep talking, Nick. We're going to go through the break here, I think, so I'm just going to get up here for a second.
There's only 3 minutes till the period starts.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Oh, well, then I'll be back. After a long-awaited intermission, we're back.
Nick fired up. I guess ready for some Panthers content.
Nah, it's just pissing me off. It's all in good taste. Appreciate
it's
the debate, Beef
still
Cat.
good. I love Beef Cat sticking by your convictions, whatever.
Great debate. I will say this. I just don't think. Yeah, I always did. It's not like something new. I didn't like it at the time. I just didn't think it made any sense.
Yeah, I was I on the Bennett show or was I traveling?
No, you were on that one. The problem I had with the Bennett.
By the way, just to interrupt, I listened back to the Reinhardt Lundell one. You guys go listen to it on Apple and Spotify. It's only on audio, but go back and listen to our takes there. You'll hear some of the Bennett stuff in the Lundell one. Nick joined me on the Lundell extension. Cody joined me on the Reinhardt extension.
So I have a question.
It's a good listen back.
The Toronto Maple Leafs spend $9.5–10 million. The Vancouver Canucks spend $9.5–10 million on Sam Bennett.
We're back here for the third, by the way. We're at 1915, 14, 13, 12.
What does that do for those two franchises?
One timer there, big save.
Do the Toronto Maple Leafs make the playoffs with Sam Bennett?
Do I feel they should let Ben walk? I do, because I want Lundell at 2C, and I'm confident that he would be at 2C. Now, you can't just leave your roster and be like, well, we don't have Sam Bennett, we don't need to fix it. You need to fix it. Just like when Weegar left, Monter left, they didn't do anything till Seth Jones. So you have to do something. And remember, if you guys go back and listen to our Lundell one, we talk about there's a lot of money on the books. And we also mentioned Spencer Knight. We're like, we can't have all this money on the books of what we're going to do here, because we thought maybe at the time, Nick, maybe Bennett wouldn't be extended, right?
Well, I mean,
when they signed Lundell to that deal.
How are you the only one on the team to not take a pay cut and then still get a no move clause?
Well, you argued a little bit on Verhaeghe, and I told you Verhaeghe, that's market value. Verhaeghe is one where he didn't take a pay cut, but he didn't take a discount either.
No, I don't think Bennett.
And I think that, and you know what I'm going to say? That's what we should have done with Brandon Monter. He's worth 6.5, 7. So I don't care if he's taking a pay cut or not. That's what he's going to get. And
that's roughly around what Seth Jones is making. So, and you like Jones, so it's
Jones. Yeah, I wanted Jones's retention to be less, but we never signed that deal. And I like what he brings to the table for what he makes. I would have liked a little less on it, but yeah, didn't that count? Yeah. $18.37 here. This has been one of those games where we can kind of talk about other stuff.
I probably do think. I mean, again, I know people it's going to think it's crazy to let him walk, right? But I mean, like, I don't know, like.
You can say, I don't know if it goes as far as crazy, because crazy would be if you didn't have a contingency plan. I think that.
Do we think this guy is $600,000 less? That's the only difference between him and Sam Reinhart.
And Beef Cow, I'm going to say this. I wanted Lundell as a 2C, and I know I'm high on this guy. Some of you guys don't even know who he is. And I'm not saying it's our only plan, but Grayson Sachin would come in and be my Bennett. But you would have to bring someone in before Sachin.
Bennett only had like he was crazy this one. Like we're putting all this stake into one playoff run. Like Anton Lundell, the previous two playoffs were just as good as him. Carter Verhaeghe was better than him.
Erod in the 24.
Like, we're going to pay $8 million for one Conn Smythe run.
See, and this is where some of you guys will say, yeah, revisionist history, but I saw what Jaguar did, and I watched that team very closely. I wouldn't just give Jaguar the farm because he went on a constant.
Here's the thing. You watch Sam Bennett. He's not an $8 million player.
He's got a lot of flaws to his game.
Like, this is a very weird. It's just, yeah, he comes up well in the playoffs.
I'm not the biggest Gustav Forsling fan, but I think Bennett has more flaws to his game than Gustav.
We have a lot of good playoff players, Beef Cat. So we overpay for a freaking
Yeah, because you could do that with Lusto, Erod.
Like, we're going to give Lusto.
Hey, what about Nate Schmidt? What about Nate Schmidt? Fans want to keep him, right? OEL.
Are we gonna pay Lusto $5.5 million because he's a good playoff performer? No.
Content creators for the Panthers wanted to sign OEL up 4x4, Nick. I think they even were going to give him upwards of $5 or $6 million. Would you have done that, Nick?
No.
You know they were out there. You don't remember?
Yeah. Again, but what if he never wins another Conn Smythe again?
So Beef Cat is saying they paid for a Conn Smythe tax. So even though we have no state income tax, we're
I just think he more than likely he probably won't ever do that again. And I don't. Okay, being good every play. Okay, but if you're paying him $8 million solely because of the playoffs, then you need Conn Smythe level every playoffs. I'm not thinking like good playoff performer. Like that's it.
Because Beef Cat, if you're agreeing with what Nick's saying, you're talking about the old NHL system where you paid guys for what they did in the past, not what they're going to do moving forward. That's the new NHL. You want to pay guys for what they are moving forward. And you're gonna have a hard time with me if you're saying Monter's washed and we were gonna pay.
Bennett needs to be a top 2,
still a 50-point guy.
Bennett needs to be a top 2 or 3 playoff performer. Then, if that's the money we're paying him, and if he's like 4, 5, 6, then like I feel we could have found another guy to play that role.
And you already had Lundell to play the role, and then you can bring in a tougher guy lower down the lineup. They would have looked at Nazem Kadri that we're watching here tonight, Nick. Would they have looked at that? We talked about that. You're telling me you guys wouldn't take Barkov, Lundell, Kadri? I would. Similar problems with age. You're saying, like, Nick, you're kind of off on Kadri. I still think he's a
years are different.
And remember, Nick, he just got moved back to Colorado. Give him time to next year. Remember what happened with Brock Nelson?
Yeah.
So, like, you got to give guys time. But
I want to talk more about Bob real quick. I just don't think 4 years and $6 million for Bob makes sense. You go one or the other.
Are people disagreeing with you?
Does anybody disagree? Well, thank you. That's another point. He is the least versatile player on our team. So I mean, I don't know. Playing a guy who can't move anywhere else in the lineup.
And I don't think Bennett's going to be playing on our power play 1 this year. We're paying him $8 million.
Right.
He's not a penalty kill guy. He wanted to play there because Team Canada told him you have holes in your game. So he went to Paul Maurice and said, "Can I play on the penalty kill?" You guys don't think that happened? It's not just because Barkov was out of the lineup.
What?
Right? Like, he's like, I need to get better. He knew he had to. He was told by Team Canada executives, you didn't play well enough, so you're not on the team.
And he wasn't that good in the Olympics.
He's better in the NHL sanctioned event where, smaller, and it's same size ice, I guess you say. But, like, that USA matchup, okay, he had some. Again, he didn't even play the first game in 4 Nations. They sat him. But yeah, he really showed up and played well against USA. And I
just don't think that's a play you pay.
Sam Bennett is a moments guy. That's where he's a playoff guy. You can call him clutch if you want. He's a moments guy. So yeah, you're gonna lose that if you don't bring him in. But you don't think Zito can find another guy that's gonna fit the mold? Like, that's where
because he did a double hit breakaway, now he deserves $8 million. You guys wanted to fine. If it bites us in the ass in the future, well.
By the way, that shift on social media is overrated by Panther fans. Everyone go back and watch Anton Lundell's shift on the Matthew Tkachuk, championship-winning goal. Go watch Anton Lundell's shift. You know what he did on that, Nick? 5 good things. You should show it on NHL Edge one night. I don't know if you could see it on Edge.
I mean, again, like, because it's the big flat. I mean, I get it, but 1 or 2 plays, it's like we have to be smart in how you have to be smart in how you build a hockey team.
Everyone's buying into the marketing thing
and throwing 64. Well,
and I just want to jump in. You know who's guilty on the Bennett marketing thing? It's north of the border and south of the border. It's both countries. They buy into this whole hype with Bennett, and it's just Nick. That's why he got the contract.
I'm just going to say, does anybody honestly think? And again, I'll ask. Does anybody think if he would have gotten paid $9 or $10 million in Toronto or Vancouver, that it would have been a good deal for them? Do you think it would have paid off for them?
I don't think Panther fans would say it's a good deal for the Leafs.
Okay, well,
that's how I would answer that. And he's playing higher up the lineup where he's not going to be successful, in my opinion, which is he's got it made. Bennett's got it made in Florida just like Ekblad does.
Yeah, I think so.
And Ekblad at times has to do more because you don't have Alexander Barkov, but then you get to see his limitations.
You had Marner, dude.
Power play here for
and Jeremy, if Lundell becomes the 2C, well, then we're in year 2 of an 8-year deal, and he's already third line center.
And the only saving grace, Jeremy, that doesn't make me livid with Lundell is they brought Marchand back to play with him. If they didn't, I would have been livid. I'm like, this is what you're doing with this kid? Like, what other team in the NHL would have not promoted him, Nick? And you guys can say because the Panthers are deep, but like you got to promote guys.
I'm going to be honest. If we wanted
Lundell's a better player now.
If we wanted to give up Anton,
I'm watching
Lundell,
him in the World Championships.
If we wanted to give up Anton Lundell or a first or a second, we would be able to get Jesper Wallstedt. Like that's how highly he's
his trade value.
Like again, but Florida won't move him. Oh, Florida won't move him. You know that they've probably been offered.
Well, they didn't move him in the Chychrun deal. And that was before Lundell is what he is right now. Again, Paul Maurice said Anton Lundell.
No, but it was a big reason, Beef Cat.
What was that? I didn't see it quick enough.
He says Bennett being the 1C isn't the reason we didn't get into the playoffs. I mean, it was a big reason why we didn't.
It was a hurdle. I don't care if we had
if we get off to a better start, we probably do make the playoffs.
No, but I don't think he can carry a team as a 1C. We wouldn't have been in the East. We're better than Montreal with Sam Bennett as our number 1C. No, we're not. Nick Suzuki clears Sam Bennett. Like we're not in a good, and what Tampa has with Cirelli and I know Point didn't have a great year, but like they have what they have down the middle of the ice, that would have been too much, you know. They put too much on Anton Lundell's plate this year. People are like, oh, I don't know if I liked it because they overwhelmed him. They played Erod at a position he hasn't played since. I don't know. God knows when did he play center last?
I don't know. But Kirby, I want to go back to Bob real quick. You want, and then we'll get back to.
I want to go back to Bob. It doesn't seem like you.
The Bob thing. Does anybody here think it should be? Okay. Would you rather pay him $6 million or have him pay him for 4 years? And do you honestly like? Does anybody actually think a 4?
I'd rather pay him $6 million than 4 years.
Like I saw Armando, and I think this is what he said. If forgive me, I'm misquoting him. He's like, I don't think they should bend at all for him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, why would they? Why would you bend for coming off a career bad year? $6 million for 2 years. I don't think paying guys for what they did. Oh, thank you for what you did. Here's $30 million. And now we fucked ourselves.
Yeah, I'm with you, Adonis. And $6 million even on paper looks rich to me, but I understand what you're hoping to get with Bob. And again, I think you have to have a better backup insurance in place than Tarasov by signing Bob to that deal. If you want to be a Stanley Cup winning team, I don't think Tarasov's enough getting 35-40% starts. You need to have someone better there. If you're trying to be a playoff team, okay, fine, whatever. Tarasov with Bob.
You're not trying to be a playoff team.
But that's what I mean. But Nick, I don't think it's enough. Because I know, and I'm in the minority. You guys love our D-core. You love our defense. It ain't getting any younger. It's not.
Well, we need ad there.
We need ad. We need ad in the draft. We need ad.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kirby. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, let's keep this pick and let's use it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
on the D-men.
I'm all on Albert Schmitz. I like Vigo Bjork.
I like Rudolph at this point.
You like Rudolph better than Schmitz?
No, I'm not saying better. But if Schmitz is gone, I would use it on Rudolph and not trade it. I think you need a player like that. I still question where does Bennings fit with this current roster construction. I'm not entirely sure. And the Kulikov, Nick's just on mute here. The Kulikov stuff is guys, like I know it's the vibes and everything with him, but 2 serious injuries. He's getting older. Mikkola might have played his best hockey a year and a half ago. We don't know for certain.
Well, they just re-signed him too.
Yeah, you just re-signed. And you're pairing a Forsling and Ekblad. He can't just continue to be propped up by just Seth Jones.
And if we had actually tanked in the last week properly instead of the culture bullshit, if the culture was that strong, they wouldn't have gone out in the first round of the Calder Cup playoffs. Then we would have been able to we probably would have gotten a game-changing defenseman. But
and now you're at the risk of maybe potentially not. You can trade up, I think, with 1 or 2 of the picks. We'll talk this week.
I'll just tell you what me and Kirby have heard. We've heard 4x4. That's the number the Panthers want. But I don't know if that's what Bob wants. I think Bob's camp probably wants closer to 5.5.
I've heard a lot on the term, and the term being 4, which it just doesn't.
I don't like that at all. I would like 3. I think the most I'd be willing to do is 3 years, $6 million per, and then find out what to do in that third year.
Colorado 4 minutes up on Vegas for offensive zone possession here tonight. 12:02 to go. I know this has turned into kind of a background in our discussion, but we're here for you guys. Whatever you guys want to discuss, like I don't want to turn that away as we're on the live stream here. And I know I did kind of start the discussion with the poll going up on the screen.
No. It's all in good fun. Should I lay back further?
It always is. You guys, if you guys don't know us well enough on YouTube yet, like on Spaces, to hear some of the heated conversations that co-host to co-host, co-host to speaker, speaker to speaker, speaker to listener,
Host to host.
Listener can type in the chat. So a lot of stuff going on in our Spaces.
Listener to host, we've had a lot of that.
Listener host, yeah. Group chat stuff going off after the post-game stuff. And again, remember, this is when the frustration of the fan base hadn't won a cup in 30 years and won a playoff series. Like, this is when we started these post-game shows. Like, from the President's Trophy year to what happened after that. Paul Maurice's first year, as Nick can speak on a lot. Weird how this story.
Know what flaws you see in Forsling.
What?
He wants to know what.
Well,
flaws.
I just said I gave your guy Forsling credit, Adonis, and said I think Bennett, you could argue, has more flaws than Forsling. Forsling, flaws could be a strong word for him. I don't like his reads in the neutral zone.
I don't think he does anything spectacular.
Yeah, it's more spectacular than me criticizing him on flaws. But his flaw going into the last year and was his lack of physicality, and it pissed me off, Nick.
Yeah.
It really pissed me off. Last year, he gets into the battle with Mosier, and he starts to get more engaged in scrums. I'm like, where was this Forsling 2-3 years ago? Also, the limitation on his shot. He's really improved on his shot. He wouldn't take a slap shot. He would just spray it, pray it, put it on net, put a little wrister on net. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, Jeremy. 4 years, 4x4 is I think what the Panthers want. And then I think 4 years at 5 to 5.5 is what presumably, I'm assuming Bob's camp, what they want.
But next thing he wants term and money, which if
like,
you get
wants term and money.
Kind of,
which
money.
Is ridiculous. And I think a 4x4 is fair. I think you either get years or you get cap, and it's up to him which one he wants. And I don't think you bet. And this is why I said the other day, I would go trade for Jordan Binnington right now and be like, look, you can take the contract we're offering, or you can walk out the door. We're not sitting here bending over backwards to pay you both term and money, because makes no sense from a negotiation standpoint. That's not how this works after one of your worst seasons of your career and you're 38 years old. So I just don't think. I think they need to put a little pressure on Bob's camp. And if they want to actually push that forward and be like, you can walk out the door, it's an opportunity. And
that's a bit thing. You want to mention that?
You force him to make the decision. It's like, okay, you can walk out the door. Oh, what a shot.
That was a lot of space there. Jack Eichel.
And the assholes in Ball Arena just get all tighter right now.
Was not prepared for overtime here tonight.
No, I wasn't. Here we go.
Where's Cody? Get him in the chat.
But for me, Jeremy, it's either term or it's money. I think if they want to sit here and ask for both, and look, I'm not in the room, but I would respectfully tell them to fuck off. Like, fuck right off. I mean, that is outrageous in my opinion. After the year he just had, to have the absolute guts to ask for that type of demand is mind-boggling.
Well, Nick, there's stuff behind that on his Vezinas, but also recently the stamp.
Hey, his Vezinas were okay.
No. I understand you saying that 120% if the Panthers were in the Uyghur-Huberdeau era phase. Right?
I'm sorry. I think a 2x6 is more than fair. I think the fact that they want 4 or 5 years at $5-6 million and they think that's reasonable after this year is just ridiculous. In fact, I don't know how anybody can honestly sit here from a negotiation standpoint and expect that's going to happen.
Well, I think people aren't upset within the marketplace and outside the marketplace because of the success the Panthers have had. Yeah. And you're looking at it, Nick, from inside, and you're like, why are people just fine with this? That's why they're just looking at it from that scope.
Well, and for me, Kirby, I'm going to be honest. I would really say I would put the pressure on him, force him to make a decision.
Oh, what a play there by McKay.
Force him to say, okay, you can actually leave if you're really willing to not compromise this much. You can leave the organization. You don't have to play here anymore.
I just think Bill Zito has yet to do that since the Huberdeau deal.
And I'm just going to say this.
Which, again, Huberdeau, he never drafted.
And I just say this. If you force him.
Bob, he wasn't part of Bob.
If you force him to do that, if you force that decision, then I think progress can get done. Because when push comes to shove, he actually doesn't want to leave. And they want to play hardball.
To put shift back in management's hands, but also you have to do it in a respectful way where the players, respect it too, right? So you got to have that balancing act. Which is important, Nick,
Is it respectful to ask for 4 or 5 years, $5-6 million at this point in your career?
Well, he has a UFA. They're not going to arbitration, so there's no arbitration here. But arbitration, he could also come with a laundry list of this is what I've done in my career. And that's what arbitration is.
Okay, correct. But what did you do?
Jason Robertson has the strongest case as Bob if they were in arbitration camps? No.
Kirby, but what did he do last year? What is your age? What is the history of goaltenders?
Yeah, but I'm not disagreeing.
You're not 31 anymore.
You're also punishing him when other guys had poor years last year because now he's up for contract.
But Kirby, he's not 31 anymore. We don't live in fantasy land.
He's not 33. If he was 31 or 33, I would be arguing with you to the hilltop.
Well, Kirby, if he was 31 or 33, I have no problem giving him a 5.
I think you would still be upset on some of this. I honestly do believe that.
At 5 or 6 years, no.
Or his AAV, whatever it may be.
You have a problem with 4 years at 38.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with 6 years at 31 or 7 or 8, whatever it is.
No, but I'm looking at the context if he didn't have a great year and what our team just did. I think you would still be upset at him.
No, I wouldn't. Because I don't think – but it's not the bad year. It's the bad year combined by the age.
Yeah, the age thing overrides.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I think you just made $70 million.
And we thought when this contract ended, Bob's gone. We thought 5 years ago, 1-2 years left, we were buying him out. So I already had in my mind, Nick, when the contract ends, he's not here or probably not likely here. So we're already playing with extra runway here, if you want to call it that, going into the summer. Because a lot of people did not think he would still be here.
That's a bad angle by Wedgwood.
9:11 to go here. But it's an interesting topic, and it's going to be, it's going to pick up.
Especially when you have, and again, if Bob wants to go to another team, go ahead. You ain't going to do anything. If you think you're going to be you think the defense is bad this year, go play behind Edmonton and go play in that market and see.
I'll be watching, Nick. If he's there, I'll be watching.
Kirby, do you honestly think that they would
Oh!
be successful?
They pick that spot from there.
All right, enough about Bob. What the fuck?
Okay, I remember Nick being upset when Mitch Marner picked a spot.
You
Little.
want to know what the difference was? Mitch
What?
Marner was was on the left wall and not in the high slot.
Goalie can see that all the way.
High slot.
Is that a good goal? When you can see it all the way?
Oh, that's a beautiful shot, though.
It's a nice shot, nice placement, but do you need a save there?
I mean, they were just to blow.
Look at that lady. I don't know if you guys just saw her. Jeez, she was not happy. First goal last 7
You're
games.
damn right, Jeremy. Tight assholes all around. I don't know. That's a backbreaker.
Wow.
So Vegas.
Mitch Marner.
Kirby, I might be going to the Stanley Cup final. Here's Marner.
Out of here. Nick, I will not be cheering for Vegas.
I will.
You want to be cheering for Montreal?
Nope.
I'm not cheering for Carolina. I could say some stuff you and Ryan would say if it's Carolina, Vegas.
Oh.
Nick, you can't disagree. Montreal is just not a hateable team at this point.
No, they are. I don't think you understand.
I'm talking the team on the
ice.
You
want to live in fantasy land? Go right ahead. I won't be there with you.
You don't enjoy quality hockey, okay?
I don't enjoy Quebec.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the on-ice product.
So, Kirby, I'm just going to say this.
What do we keep everything here? Hockey, Nick.
Kirby, you cannot tell me, as a diehard Florida Panther fan from the time I was 5 years old, to sit here and be happy that a team in Quebec, a team that mocked us for years, saying we're going to steal
Florida,
your
Florida owned Montreal in their early era expansion. I want
Yes.
the best record against Montreal in
Not happening.
history. That was great to have that record.
Not happening. I won't do it. Not just ridiculous.
I'm not cheering for Vegas and Mitch Marner.
I'd rather have Vegas because you want to know what? Vegas is going to
always cheer for Mitch Marner.
Vegas is going to Vegas will reflect more poorly on Toronto, on Carolina, on Colorado than it would on us. They wouldn't even get to us till 4th or 5th down the line.
And they have the same amount of cups as us, Nick. You want to hear some of those arrogant
Huh?
PRs?
I agree, Cody. Cody, hop on.
Come on, Cody. You're not liking how he's keeping the puck in at the line? We don't have any of those
That's a
defensive in
bad
Florida,
goal by
Cody.
Wedgwood.
We got rid of that guy. He went out to the Pacific Northwest. Nick, you remember that discussion earlier tonight?
What is Devon Toews doing? Oh, my gosh.
Pull it up on Edge after if you want to break it down. Welcome, Cody. I think Toews is moving well out there. I don't know what's I don't know what's Slavin was last night.
You're not going to get me to root for Quebec. I'd root for. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's not Quebec. It's not Quebec.
No, I don't. It's the province. I don't care. Montreal. It's not happening. It's not happening. I get it.
I don't want them to have so much. I
get it. You're in Calgary. You don't care.
I want their success to end.
You don't have to deal with it because you're in Calgary.
Yeah, we did in Canada. We deal with the idiot Vegas.
Oh well,
that they get gifted everything. And you know who's part of that problem? Florida and other teams gifting them stuff.
How is that not a penalty? Oh, it is. Okay.
Nick, all these teams gifting them stuff. This goes deep with Vegas.
Well, you know what? I don't care.
Across the league, Nick. Across both countries.
Kirby, do you not understand what a cup would do for Montreal?
A lot of people don't like John Tortorella. I don't mind him, but
I like Tortorella.
Yeah, Nick, regardless of what happens with Montreal the rest of the way, they ain't going away.
No, they're not.
That's reality. Let's live in reality. You're not fancy like messaging Kirby and calling the Canadians frauds all year. Fernando agrees with me.
Are they gonna?
What happened?
I don't know. Vegas winning a second. This is honestly kind of a bullshit cut because I'm going to be honest. I did not think they were going to win.
All right, Colorado in 5. This will be one of my worst picks if it continues like this. Oh, he went high up on him there. You don't think Natchez? What do you think of Natchez's antics tonight, Cody? Your light switch player here. Oh, they're calling for the dive. They want the dive. I think he called.
I don't know how he got him up high.
Oh, McNabb is back, Nick. Did he maybe get a cut? And then
Maybe
they
they didn't
up?
call that.
Chris Rooney here.
I have a question. If John Tortorella wins,
I just saw a girl that looked like Lex in the crowd. She didn't look happy. Colorado Lex. Colorado Lex. Yelled at the refs.
Question.
Oh man.
Yep. John Tortorella wins the cup. Do they get rid of him?
Aren't they bringing him back at this point? They paid $100,000 fine for him.
You might as well, right? He's like, John, you lost as a second-round pick. You owe us at least one more year.
You're not going to work for Meat TV. Nick, I think a lot of Panther fans have amnesia how annoyed they were at Vegas in 2023.
Well, I don't have amnesia, but Kirby.
We had people come on our post-game show and said the fix was in Vegas. This is mob shit.
You know what? Kirby.
You don't remember this, Nick?
Yes, I vividly
I didn't watch
remember
the end
it.
of that game because you guys made me host.
I vividly remember it. Kirby, I don't care what you say. I am not rooting. Carolina is a hell no, and Montreal.
I don't care what you say. I'm not rooting for who you want me to root.
Montreal.
I jumped on with you about wanting Montreal to beat Tampa. That was for you. That was for your Tampa hatred and you living there for 4 years. I jumped on for you with Montreal. I even picked Tampa. But I said, okay, Montreal can win that. Right, Nick?
I did too.
And it made your life better.
It did.
It made your life less stressful. It's like
really wanted
losing Montreal at this point.
If it's Carolina versus Vegas, I don't know if Vegas is going to win.
Really? I don't know.
Maybe because of Freddie Anderson.
Like there's something to this Vegas run here. And Carolina, this is just going to be a blip in the radar, what we saw last night? Or is there going to be more of this ahead?
Well, I think they could struggle in Montreal.
What I mean. What if Vegas ends up winning here tonight? They win this series in 5, and then Carolina wins in 7. I don't know if I'm giving advantage to Carolina.
Okay.
Everyone said Montreal wasn't that
good. Who's up for the Conn Smythe right now? Marner, Carter Hart.
Carter Hart would move up. Dora Fioff. Eichel's in the mix. Those would be the 4 players. I know like that. Wow, 4 minutes.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't hate Mitch Marner the way everybody else does. So
no, people are changing their tune on him, and they forgot what they said about him, including yourself.
Well, I just would say this, that if he won a Stanley Cup in year 1, you think they're going to be talking about – you think we're going to have to be worried about Vegas fans? No.
You talked about Bob's camp tonight, Nick, being entitled and all this. You don't think Mitch Marner's life is that?
Well,
Toronto signing for the contract, then getting a Stanley Cup and all that?
Well, you can say whatever you want. It happens.
But it played on that silver spoon for him.
Burns, oh my God.
He's not going to get any heat because it's Toronto's fault. Nothing to do with him.
Oh, 2-1-1 if they
And Nick, I don't care what you say. Nylander was the best player in the core 4 era in this playoffs.
I don't disagree with that. I'm not saying Marner.
Then Marner has accountability too.
But again, you want to know who I think.
And I don't want people like that.
You want to know whose stock rises the most out of this?
What? Who's?
William Karlsson's. My gosh.
Well, he's back from the injury or what? But they've always. That's one thing of the Vegas organization, media fans, they really appreciate him. It reminds me, I hate to say this, in like a Panther mold. It's like we know what we have with this guy. That's like the Lundell, the Lusto plus, whatever.
Yeah, where other people probably discounted him. Oh, he's old. He's mid.
Well, yeah, and they got him when he was was it 42 goal scorer in Columbus?
I don't know. If you're Cale Makar, you have to play in Game 3, right?
You said whose stock does this improve or image? It improves Cale Makar's of how much generational and how damn good of a player he is. When the New Jersey scout that I said to Jim Behringer today said, hey, Devils, we need to draft Cale Makar, I get Bobby Orr vibes from him. And you know what they did? They denied his request and they drafted Nico Hischier. True story I heard today from Craig Button on TSN.
Kirby, where the hell is angry Nathan McKinnon?
He was angry at postgame, Cody, after game 1. Did you see? I said to you guys 5 times, execution. He can't execute everything out there for the team, Nick. I think he's been better tonight than game one. But does he need to bring more?
I'm just going to say,
I think a lot of
we are very close. Joe, I'm talking to my brother. We're very close to getting a Vegas Cup final. And we'll be there. I'm on live, by the way.
Maybe we can ask Joe to trade his guy Aaron Ekblad to Vegas. What could we get from
We'll
there?
be there for the Cup final.
Nick might want Mitch Marner.
I don't know. We might. They're going to have us pound the drum. If we're playing Carolina,
This guy.
they're playing Carolina. If the Vegas Golden Knights are playing Carolina, motherfucker, I'm pounding the fucking drum.
If Nick's at Vegas pounding the drum?
Yeah.
If you're at Vegas pounding the drum, I'll come on I'll go buy Montreal Canadiens gear. They're like, bring it on, Nick.
If they're playing Carolina, who are you rooting for?
If you're playing Montreal, you're gonna still go bang the drum in Vegas?
Yep. Nope.
What a turncoat. What a turncoat. Unbelievable. You hear that? I am for picking a team to be good this year. You know, you guys want my opinion. I make some of you guys money on bets. Like, you guys want my honest opinion coming into a season, and Nick just rolls his eyes. Cody's like, oh, this guy in Montreal. You guys would have made a lot of money on Montreal this year if you listened to me.
And it's not worth my pride.
Now I remember the pride thing. No, that was one of the biggest arguments I had with Cody one night on After Dark about pride. I don't know if I would go down.
I just cannot believe how well Vegas has played.
Nick, be loud, be proud.
Cody, you're with me. It's the West or nothing. I don't want an Eastern. It just cannot.
But like Cody, Montreal is not going away, regardless if they lose now, if they lose in the Stanley Cup final, if they win the Stanley Cup. They're not going away. This is not Montreal in the bubble.
No, but we win next year, so they'll have to wait a little longer.
Well, then you go to Vegas and you put money down on that, and then you show us the team.
I will, and then I'll walk right to T-Mobile Arena.
And you'll say you envision this, like your dream with Minnesota. Your dreams better go back on the right path here, Nick. We're playing for keeps. We're playing for keeps next year, Panthers Nation. We're playing for keeps. None of this rinky-dink shit from this year.
The rinky-dink bullshit. You mean that ended in September? This shit ended before it even started.
Cody, you missed the whole Sam Bennett discussion, it sounds like.
This shit ended before it started.
So then you could have came to peace with it.
Yeah, I did. You and Cody were the ones telling me, oh, we're going to be fine, Nick. Look, we're fine. We're making it. I think we're going to make it. I'm like, I don't think so. I told you.
Cody more than you, and you're selling me and Cody down the river a bit.
And I told you, if you have to go.
Wild card.
I told you, if you have to go down the stretch.
I had Montreal.
If you needed to go down the stretch to sneak in without your number one center.
You wanted to see us play Carolina in a 1 versus 1. We would have done a hell of a lot better than Ottawa.
Well, no shit. But Kirby.
We needed Seth Jones and other guys in there.
Kirby. You said, let's make a late season. You can't make a late season run without your number one center. You're already behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, you can to squeak into the playoffs. You can. Teams haven't done that before. You're telling me? I'll look it up.
If you find a stat like that,
can I think of a team? Let me think. Cody will be good at kind of helping me out on this one. 2:30 to go here. Empty net.
You're a little ahead of me. I think like a second or 2-3 seconds.
Okay. Diehard's been busy today. I don't know if Diehard's back in the chat. Are you with us, Diehard? We got a lot of comments here, Nick. What's going on? With that. We'll do a little mini 5-minute post game if it ends here.
Yeah, I'm interested in Simone Nemec.
That's Meeksy's guy. Meeksy is on Nemec as much as Cody's starting to get on Kosa here.
Really? Like,
I would say Meeksy even a little bit more.
What are you doing, Taze? Go get it.
157. Yeah, Meeksy, it's all about the 3-point game.
Yeah, I mean, like, literally every time we needed a team to win, like, every team we needed went to overtime. It was incredible.
Oh, I thought Meeksy was making a joke here. Hello, Diehard. Nice to be back. Diehard, what was for dinner tonight? Was it a special day? Did you go out? Yeah, Diehard goes to some nice restaurants, Nick.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
He's a classy man.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen Diehard in a suit? I have.
I have not.
Yep.
Kadri. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. What? They need to
Oh,
settle.
6 broken reaches. This guy's all over the place tonight. I'm not counting them out here, diehard, if Colorado loses 2-0, but the Cale Makar thing is looming. Oh. But as they say, diehard, if you're down 2-0, that game 3 is a must win. You were saying it was tonight. Nick,
I mean, what
we've
is
been in Vegas before in must wins. Hasn't gone so well.
Okay, you were slightly ahead of me, so anything you that's it.
Am I ahead of you?
Yep.
Joe Sakic just walked away in disgust, and Kelly McCrimmon had a little wry smile on his face.
Was that going to be a penalty?
To see a replay here. I hit the camera and went out.
They just showed Joe Sakic. He said "fuck off" and walked away.
No, that's what he said.
Yep.
Kelly McCrimmon's got to feel pretty good. I know he's confident, man, but I don't know if he thought this. And now this is going to raise the stock of John Tortorella.
A 1-0 lead with about 10 minutes to go, and they don't even get it to overtime.
Yeah, late push game, push here, and you don't get any result that Colorado's used to kind of getting, Nick.
It's going to be a long couple of days. How do they play?
Is it the double M? Are they lacking?
Do they play on Sunday, Kirby?
I believe it's every other day, so I think it's Sunday night. Yeah, we're going to be live earlier in the day and then later at night. I don't know if you guys are doing a live stream. I don't think I can do a triple header.
Carter Hart is standing on his head, dude. I mean, like,
I can't keep the puck in. And that's it. The Vegas Golden Knights up 2-0. Maybe we'll see it 2-0 tomorrow night.
Nope.
Nick's calling it.
We have to add a win horn.
Oh, you want to add something?
Vegas takes a 2-0.
Add a Vegas slot machine, Nick, if you want it. While you're at it.
Can we play Viva Las Vegas, or we get copyrighted?
Come on, go get Jack to sing some songs for us. If you get Jack to sing cover songs for the teams that win, we could start playing that, Nick. Would that be something?
Can he sing Viva Las Vegas?
He sings like 20, 30 seconds of a label for each team that would win. For Colorado, who would it be? John Denver or Rocky Mountain High or something? I don't know. I think that would be allowed.
2-0. Game 3 on Sunday. I cannot believe this.
Hit the thumbs up button there in the chat. Our numbers are spiking here as we're going through the night here.
But anyway, we thank you for joining us. Again, we'll be back. Are we going back tomorrow?
I don't know what your guys' schedule will allow. I won't be around. Oh, look.
Well, we can ask Cody.
Devon Taves is
Are you on your
playing
phone?
like an absolute nitwit.
Let's go. Keep talking. I got to add something, Cody.
Forsling's better than this idiot. I'm sorry.
Wow.
He's exactly like him. You put too much
So
on
you're
his
going to shred Devon Taves up, and then Aiden was doing that with Slavin last night.
Well, Slavin was actually god awful. I mean, he was probably the worst player out there for Carolina.
There we go, Nick.
I'm not on my phone.
There we go. There we go.
We got to be professional like that.
I'm on my
You
laptop.
can add like a graphic. Hold on. You want me to create one?
Yeah,
real quick?
we need a Fat Barkov meme graphic on here, so when he does this, we could pipe it. Just have Fat Barkov.
Give me 1 sec, Cody. You need to stay on.
Making a fat
What
bar.
did we do for Nick? We put a Paul Maurice one up.
Yep.
Face on it. Nick.
But
I should do that. You guys could do that from me from the subway or the C-train.
But
Go ahead, Cody.
like angry Nathan McKinnon, I haven't seen shit yet. He's just been pedestrian.
when I've noticed Jack Drury and Ross Colton more, there's an issue.
O'Connor.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame Wedge. I want to blame Wedgwood on the game winner, but that was a snipe.
Oh, Jeremy's calling for Paul Maurice yelling or get into
Oh,
the
McKinn needs to yell at his damn self. I mean, this dude's playing like a nitwit. Like, just like their power play was so bad.
Question to Jeremy, or just a comment to Jeremy, I should say. Boston was being filmed in round 1. We saw David Pastrnak get mad at his team, and Buffalo was filmed last round. I don't know which team is being filmed this round. You would think there's got to be one team.
Is that filming jinx?
Oh, jinx. Yeah, both of those teams went 0-2 in the rounds that they were filmed. I haven't seen any of the Buffalo stuff yet. They might still be cutting that up. Maybe it's out there. Anyways, I just wanted to add that comment.
About to watch 4 games for the 2024 Eastern Conference Final.
Getting some more of that Carolina film. Oh, no, 2024, you said.
That's Rangers.
Don't watch Game 3. I told everyone how that one would go. Community melted.
Because in my lifetime with sports, and Kirby's agreed with me on this, there's one phrase I think is absolutely always will be true, and that is big time players make big time plays.
There we go. You kind of remember, AKA Fat Barkov, it should read though, but good job.
I still remember when people thought that's what I looked like.
Like right there.
I couldn't see him looking any other way.
But I mean, Nathan McKinnon, 1 shot on goal is not good enough.
That what he had last
so
night?
Cody, you know where I'm going. Cody, you know where I'm going in a couple weeks, right?
Oh, you're going to Vegas?
Yep. Wouldn't that be something?
It might be 4 straight years of playoffs for Nick. Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah.
Teams starting 2-0 on the road in a conference final series and/or a series right before the Stanley Cup Final are 20-1.
Who's the one team?
That's a good question. I know we're one of the 20 because we did that to Carolina last year and in 2023. But just, I'm actually kind of stunned right now because
me too. I really am.
thought Colorado would sew it up.
Cody, I think they need to. I think they. I'll tell you this right now. I think Cale Makar, he doesn't have a choice. He got to get his ass in there.
It's something with his shoulder. I don't know what it is, but I'm
just gonna say what I mean.
Oh, they want Jamie Compon maybe in Colorado there.
Oh no, he's ours.
We trade you our guy for your guy. You guys do that.
Oh no, no, not Jamie Compon, the guy who consistently plays Uwis Belinskas on the power play. Oh no.
Who's their guy in Colorado, Cody?
I don't know. Who is their power play coach?
By the way, I heard off topic here, guys, but it is involving Vegas. Vegas denied Edmonton's request of one of their assistant coaches. I believe it's their current head coach in the AHL is the rumor. Is Joel Ward also an assistant coach for Vegas, Cody, or he was?
Yes, and Dominic Ducharme, so he can get his revenge for Montreal.
Yeah, I don't think Edmonton was trying to hire Dominic Ducharme. I think it was one of their assistants that might be.
Can't be right. Hold
Craig, I think his name is, or something. And they would have only hired him as their assistant.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'll let you guys guess to see who the power play coach is. Kirby, he used to coach your favorite team out west.
My favorite team? What the hell does this mean? I know.
Or your favorite player out west.
Favorite player out west. Is he still there?
Guy who somebody wanted to replace Paul Maurice, Kirby.
Oh, Taco, our boy?
What did he say?
Oh, what's that guy's name again? Dave Haxtell?
Yes.
Oh, that's their power play. I'm not a Haxtell guy. I used to go to bat for Paul Maurice, that he was a better coach than Dave Haxtell in our community.
Oh, my God.
No, we're not doing the trade. Jamie Compon.
Here's Mitch Marner. He joins Sports Center.
What?
It's amazing. Mitch Marner moves to America, and now he's a playoff performer. Maybe he's been hitting up the Bellagio too much.
Thank you, Diehard. I got to flip over to TSN.
All right, get this off the screen. I'm sick of it.
What? No.
Barbashev 3 points. Eichel 2 points. Dorofeyev had 2 points, so he's got 14 and 14.
Well, let's see. Oh, let's look at this. Oh,
Matthew, I'm gonna be there.
oh look, McKinnon 0 points, Nature's 0 points, Lehkonen 0 points, Landeskog 0 points.
I knew Matthew would be in here on Vegas. I criticized Vegas early on because Utah, they should have won that series. Like, Matthew, your pick looks bad already through the first game or two. And then it's kind of gone up from there. So Matthew, yep, in the running. We are trying to get a prize for the winner via Caneswear. Matthew, see my
Devon Taves played 28-50.
Help Bob.
Help Bob.
There we go. We missed
May not be Bob, but hashtag get Kosa. I don't care.
I'll be throwing that up all next
There we
year.
go.
Remember, if Bob goes, Cody, the goalie that comes in, if it's not already a Kirby guy, it's going to be a Nick guy by default. So we'll be showing this Bob photo.
How is it by default?
That's how we're going to run it.
Because I just anything.
I'm not going to criticize you. Actually, you have to get on the goalie. I'll say, Nick, it's your job to talk about the goalie.
What's option C? Like, who's a neither guy?
That any of us would like.
Solars, bring him back.
Solars, that would not be pretty. We'll just bring Ryan on to yell about that, and I'll just hold the Bob frame up.
Bro,
what are we doing?
Nick Blankenberg played 921.
Yeah, we saw him.
Bob.
Like, what are we doing here?
Cody, I want you to rank these goals.
I like this.
I want you to.
If we bring in Joseph Wall, you know who's going to come. We love our guy Jimmy in LA, but he's going to come and sing that song.
Oh,
what do you want me to rank?
Because maybe.
Yes, he's going to come in and sing it.
You're gonna be the one that saves me.
He's going to come on here and get in the backstage.
Kirby, imagine this. Panthers have a 3-1 lead. They just scored an empty netter. Final minute of the period. Stanley Cup final, game 7. And everybody starts singing, because maybe.
Stop singing, everyone. Stop singing.
All right. But let's go to the NHL Edge real quick, because this goal pissed me off.
Cody running the film.
All right, let's see. All right, Devon Taves has the puck deep in his
own. Wall once.
Here's the issue. Vegas is in actually good position here. But, okay, so Devon Taves is staring Pavel Dorofeyev in the face with this puck. And you would think, hey, I either could try and rim it up to Natchez, or I could throw this cross ice maybe, but then again, Eichel's right here, so maybe it won't work. But then again, Eichel's a left-handed shot, so maybe it gets through him. Or hey, Kirby, he does the Ekblad flip and gets it the hell out of there.
There we go. You can only use the mouse, I think, Dyer.
And instead of doing any of that, I'm assuming he tries to hit into Chushkin. That's what I'm assuming here. And
you stop kissing your own ass, Matthew.
And bang, bang.
Right out to the slot.
Cody, I want you to rank these goaltenders. Who you'd be. How pleased would you be if we got any of these 4 goaltenders, and where would you rank them?
Okay. All right, so
just play it. You guys played it.
4. Okay.
Okay. Play it a few times through when you're talking.
Well, 1 Kosa, because that's the one I want.
Yeah. Okay.
Because 1, he's 23. He's about the age that half the fan base thinks Tarasov is.
Put your vote in the chat, Cody.
He's a big goaltender.
Would you be okay with Skinner? Like, do you hate him like everybody else does?
No, I'd be okay with him as a backup. Starter, I'm not happy. But
starter, no. Cody, I don't think you. Cody, you haven't heard? Kirby, look. Kirby.
I'm trying to see if this vote went through.
Well, look, Cody hasn't heard. Skinner will not be the starter.
I think you already voted earlier. What did you vote for, Nick?
I voted for both Bennington and Wool.
It moved.
Listen, here's my issue, though. Out of the 4 guys you put there, only one of them is a starter.
And it's Jordan Bennington.
The other 3 are 1B's backups.
But it's hard at this point, Cody, to find who would starters be within the trade route. Like right now, Minnesota's out of question. Gustafson's going in for hip surgery. They're probably keeping Wallstad. So that eliminates one option there. Florida probably doesn't like that. That eliminates one potential.
My thing is, if they do end up keeping Bob,
Tell Bob.
still go and get Sebastian Cosa.
And St. Louis can say, we're bringing Binnington back for another year with
Now, Nick sees how I felt when he wouldn't shut up about Nick Seeler for 3 months.
I don't get the whole infatuation with Kosa because he was a former first-round pick. I mean,
Or the fact that he's been a really good goalie in the AHL for the last 2 seasons.
I mean,
he's been better than Levi.
I would be pleased with it for certain. I mean, is this a guy that could be a future starter? I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they think.
Detroit's just kept him buried for some reason.
And again, Trey
Now,
Augustine.
the one thing I will say is this. You know how I feel about Detroit, Kirby. You know how I feel about Detroit.
So, Nick,
Oh,
how would it feel?
If we
How
could
would
see
it feel to
Detroit,
flip? How would it feel to take that from Detroit?
Drafted by Yzerman or someone
Make him a start. Yeah, he was drafted by Yzerman. Make him a starter or a Stanley Cup champion goalie and spike Detroit again.
I mean, I would be happy with Bob Wool, Bob Skinner, Bob Kosa, I guess. My ideal is Bob Binnington. So, do you think both is possible? Matthew, what do you think?
Mr. Goat, I'm with you. I had Colorado all year here. What happened? Cale Makar not in the lineup is a big problem right now.
Yeah, but Vegas being without Mark Stone.
And Vegas playing better than originally expected. That's playing into this.
Yeah, but it's also at the same token, Colorado still should have puck movers to offset Makar. They still have Malinsky. They still have Burns.
Malinsky's really young right now, Cody. He's cutting his teeth in this series.
Yeah, but Devon Taves ain't cutting it. Taves is ending up like Forsling when you put too much stuff on his plate. He starts messing up and he starts playing out of his comfort area. He can't do it.
Is that fair, Nick?
Say that one more time.
The way Taves has played in this series is starting to feel like when Forsling gets too much stuff on his plate, where he starts messing up, creating turnovers, and he doesn't have the offensive capabilities to really be.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I just think he's.
I thought Landeskog, you could argue he hasn't been better than McKinnon or Kadri, Lehkonen. He hasn't been better than those guys.
But Matthew, do you see it? If you know what I'm asking.
But what was the news on Stenlund?
Stenlund news I heard today is Panthers are in on Kevin Stenlund, but the price is pretty high for Kevin Stenlund's services.
The hell's the price?
He's a good player. I didn't get the numbers sent over to me. And then Nick and I have heard on the Bob stuff we've talked about all night. But again, we could have kept Stenlund for 3 years at 1.5 or 1.7.
The 99 Red Wings got a 2-0 lead on then the Colorado Avalanche and lost 4 straight, which could very well happen in this series. But
1999, the Buffalo. So Dallas would have knocked off Colorado in the conference final.
yeah, so wait. So that's the wrong stat because it's the round before the Cup final. That's the semis.
That's right. The semi. We're looking for the conference final one team. That's right. Because it was Dallas and Colorado that year.
Yeah, because 99 was what, Stars.
So did you type that in wrong, Meeksy, or you found it on? You got to look for conference final if you're looking in the wrong rounds. You can go through the whole tree there. Then you'd have to click on each one to see how those series started, I guess.
But it's, man, all of hockey Twitter is going to be really pissed off when Carter Hart's lifting the Stanley Cup in like 2 or 3 weeks if they close this out.
There's already stuff. And the Vegas stuff is going to start a whole, you talk on that, the Mitch Marner
Well, the
front,
question is,
John Tortorella, the stuff Vegas does behind the
Does
scenes.
Cassidy get a ring still if Vegas wins the Cup?
Dale Talon got one, so I don't know like how that would work with an organization on the head coach side. I could see it more on the management side. I don't know how that would work on the head coach front.
I mean, he coached him for what, 70-something games?
Well, that's interesting on the coach.
And this would be what, Tort's second cup?
I can't see too many coaches that would want it. Weren't part of that.
I think that's really funny. I think a lot of people forget John Tortorella is a Stanley Cup champion, but
So
I was
predictions here on the goaltending front, and then we'll wrap up.
goaltending. You don't want to drop this goaltending. What?
The two goaltenders for the 2026-2027 Florida Panthers will be who and who? Kirby, go.
Sorry, I'm in the chat here. Cody can go first.
Sergei Bobrovsky and Sebastian Cossa.
Kirby.
Is the question again?
Who will be the two goalies?
Goaltenders for the 2026-2027 Florida Panthers will be.
And I'm picking today.
Yes.
I could change my opinion later.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to make two changes. That's the problem I have here.
I think they make one.
That's the problem. But my guess as of today, I'll go Binnington and Skinner.
That's what your prediction is?
I don't feel confident on the Bob stuff.
Okay.
But I just think I don't know if there's two goalies that will be changing.
My prediction is Bob and Jordan Binnington.
I'd hope, Nick. Do they bring Binnington in if they sign Bob to this deal?
I mean, again,
yeah, but they're
how
keeping
much do you
Binnington for
trust
1
Costa?
year.
I don't.
Then they're saying to Binnington, sayonara, like, thanks for the 1 year. We're
Well,
not.
the Bob thing is 50-50. Oh, my
I feel
God.
it's less than that almost.
You want my true answer?
You don't think he comes back?
Oh no, my dream answer is like Igor Shesterkin, Sebastian Cossa, but
Yes. My dream answer would be, geez, we're going to like fantasy realms here, would be like a Demko Wall, and Demko stays healthy.
you just picked two of the most injury-prone goaltenders in the league.
Oh, Cody, when one of them's hurt, the other one's healthy. We're fine.
Demko could be a Vezina winner, Cody, if he was healthy. And you're saving more money on that than Igor, Hellebucks.
Yeah, but here's the thing. My answer has no questions. Your has about 5 or 6.
I just said if you could guarantee his health. You said a dream scenario. I would take those guys.
mean, unless
I think those guys we win cups with, Demko and Wall, if they stayed healthy and played to their.
I don't want to
get Igor. We can win three or 4.
Okay, but you also have to pay that.
We're not getting Igor. Spell that right
Oh,
now. There's just no way.
Yeah, mine's got a tinge of reality in it. Regardless of what you feel about Demko's health and Wall's health.
Big old York for Igor Shesterkin. Who says no?
He sounds like Meeksy now.
I mean, Hellebuck doesn't even is probably not even going to happen.
It's probably Hellebuck's probably one off.
Names. We need you to bring some names to the table.
Hellebuck's probably next off season.
Wow.
Now, I think Bob Binnington is it. Now, can it be Bob Cossa? Sure. Can it be Binnington Skinner? Would it shock me if it's Binnington Skinner? No, I wouldn't.
No, but my reality.
We'll be up to the midnight hour. You guys go check out our Sam Reinhart, Anton Lundell spaces over on Apple and Spotify. Type in Cats and Rats Florida Panthers Hockey Podcast. You'll find it there if you scroll down. Some good takes there, Cody. I was listening back a little bit today of what we had to say on the Sam Reinhart extent and then the Anton Lundell.
I mean, we were Sam Reinhart truthers before we were anything
we almost hit that on the head. We got the deal even a little bit. Zito got even a little bit less than
Matthew. I don't want to. Okay. Well, I hope Bob's the bigger loser in the end with the contract, and then I'll win a cup. I'm not doing a 4x5.
You guys talk about the win and lose scenario. If Bob stays in Florida, I guess if you're counting a loss because we don't win a cup, but there could be like somewhere in the middle. If Bob goes somewhere else, he's either raising the cup or it's an absolute failure.
Here's my thing, and this may be a bit different.
Yep.
if the cap is going up as much as we say it is, or at the rate that it's going, if I'm not upset with the 4x5, because by the time you reach that third, fourth year, that $5 million you could probably just bury, or he'll probably retire within that.
What if Bob was on Vegas right now and they're doing what they're doing? You don't think Bob in Vegas, they win a cup? He goes on a heater with John Tortorella. It's like, oh, geez, like, look at this Vegas wagon
What
right
the Panthers bring in there? So, Matthew, you're saying there won't be a tandem. You say there will be a clear number one and a clear backup. Is that what you're saying?
Well, you got to tell me the names that are clear number ones. Bob's not at this. Who's the
So,
clear?
if that's the case, Matthew, then Bob Biddington's not happening.
Then if
You're-
you're
Hellebuck or no
saying
one
that, you're saying that, then my scenarios make a lot more sense than Kirby's.
Bob Skinner.
No, it's just Sturkin.
That's what I think the fans are dreaming of, but I just have a hard time feeling who's the
Now
clear
again,
number one. How are they getting them?
my dream, with a touch of realistic possibility, is Hellebuck Tarasov.
Because, Nick, you said right now you could pick up the phone with St. Louis, said, we'll give you a second-round pick in Mackey and Binnington. There you go. We have tomorrow morning. That ain't easy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like, I don't think
Not
that's
that hard of a deal with 1 year left. These
No, and like,
starting-
and then you're
How are
like,
we getting them?
and then you're like, retain $1.5 million.
Yeah, we need this.
I don't
retained.
know. I just feel like this offseason is going to have some explosions because I feel
I don't think
instead
it involves Florida, though, Cody, but go ahead.
it could with that 9th pick. It could. If it's next offseason, then I'm like, no, because we have no ammo.
But I don't know how big of a deal that is.
There could be fireworks because I feel like there are more teams going into this offseason that are a little bit more realistic about their situations.
Cody, the problem with the 9th overall pick with Florida, they don't hold a lot of capital assets and things that they.
Here's the thing,
All their
Make it
assets are
blockbuster.
this-
You
all
can make
their
a deal, but you're talking a huge deal.
Matthew. If Bob signs, then he's the starter. If you're saying, then it's just you get a whatever backup. You get
Because-
like a 30, 35 game starter backup. Like, you could do Bob Skinner.
Like, here's the thing, and I know Kirby and Nick are with me on this. In a week and a half, it'll be June 1st. And every day after June 1st that Bob is not signed, the percentages drop more and more and more and more. Because the Panthers need an answer before, I would say, June 1st.
No.
They need to know what the hell they're doing.
Now,
Because-
goalie market only
Cody, they have to know
only
by
so
next
many-
week.
I'll just jump in. Only so many need a goalie, so it can change a little bit differently, Cody, than a position player.
Because the only thing is with the Panthers is all of their big assets are current. They aren't future. Like all their current draft picks, it would be now. It wouldn't be in the future, which could lead into their favor with how good this draft class is. It could lead into that. And I also believe some teams will tank next year because I do believe Landon DuPont is that good. Because he's about to go win a Memorial Cup probably with Everett this year, and that's going to only strengthen his draft case.
Today, Craig Button said Landon DuPont has the legs of Quinn Hughes, and he has the brain and processing power of Lane
No.
Hudson.
Now, I want to talk to Matthew's point here. They want a valuable backup. Well, is that 30, 35 games? Is that Bob gets 47 and a Binnington gets a 42, 43? What is it? Is it Bob gets 50, 51, and Skinner gets 33, 34? Remember, there's 84 games next year, right? Then the longer season starts next year. So, is it 50 games for Bob, 34 for Skinner? I don't know. But I think that's doable, right, Kirby?
What percentage? I've been talking to percentages with Jamie and some other people. I have a hard time feeling. I think Bob was at 62% starts this year. I have a hard time seeing a goalie next year north of 65 on this roster. I think we're.
Boy, founded in 1945 was the last time the team won. So if that's a stat, that does not bode well for the Colorado Avalanche. Could they do it? Yes.
Did I answer your question, Nick?
Say no. Say it again.
I said, I think this year Bob Starts was at 62%, and they didn't even want it anywhere close to that. I think next year we're not going north of that number with our starter.
Well, so you're saying Bob plays less than 50 games?
I don't even think Binnington. What?
You think
what's that?
Bob plays less than 50 games?
I would think so. They wanted him to play that number or less than that this year.
I'm right around my number is between 45 and 54.
So you need to have a better backup in there to get better starts. I don't think it's Tarasov.
Yeah, but also you need the team to kind of be better, Sue.
Yeah, but I don't want to run it back with the same goalies. You guys know I
think that would be.
I loved our goalies.
I'll tell you this right now.
I don't want to.
And Matthew, in the chat, you could say, I haven't heard. I don't think any of us publicly reported whatever. There's been nothing on Daniil Tarasov.
I haven't heard a peep. And if they were to get it done, it would have been done.
And you guys, I want Cooper Black and this goalie and that goalie. That ain't going to fly. They didn't even throw them in here down the stretch, which I didn't like that they didn't do that. And Gareth Semiak, I think, is a couple years away if he's.
Dude, our draft chances didn't like that either.
I don't think they're drafting any goalie in this draft to jump in.
But if you
should get rid of Tarasov just because he fucked up the tank for us in the final week.
Like, I'm sorry. I don't care who, like, one of the guys you call Tarasave or whatever. That St. Louis game, it still rings in my head. Plus the Calgary game, plus that Tampa game before the break. Those were his chances. And because here's the thing, we just need a league average backup. We don't need like an elite backup.
This is a good question around Beefcat. I don't really know how to answer that. It's a good question.
I mean, yes, you got to know your starter before your backup.
Zito does work backwards, though. He makes some signings that I say to Cody and Nick, why did we sign this guy right now when we need to figure out other stuff first? Zito works backwards. So I don't know.
I think Zito works at all.
Thing, ready? And Cody just mentioned it. You have to know in the next 7 to 9 days what the answer is.
Yeah, you need the answer on the start. But that doesn't mean you sign the guy first or trade for him.
But they need to know I would say by this time next week, you need to know the answer.
Because I'm
going to be honest with you. Outside of this, and unless you're making a trade with one of the two teams in the Cup final, which, newsflash, we're probably not.
I sure hope not. I don't want any of those goalies.
Okay. So then every other team is going to be talking.
Like,
there's a huge fight going on in the Memorial Cup right now. Guy just got lit up, and then these guys are throwing.
There's no doubt in my mind Zito's talking. But my question is, where are these talks going? Where does he? Because here's the thing: we have ever since the Matthew Tkachuk trade. I don't know what Zito's thinking. Like the Tkachuk and Marchand deals are like those two where I'm just like, he's thrown so many curveballs at us. So I don't know, but that's it for me. But
yep. Well, we thank everybody for joining us here tonight on the live stream edition of the Cats and Rats podcast. Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals is over, and the Vegas Golden Knights take a 2-0 series lead back home. And a major upset could be brewing here. The 95-point Las Vegas Golden Knights firing Bruce Cassidy in the final 10 games of the season. Hire John Tortorella. They're 2 wins away from heading to their 3rd Stanley Cup final. We will potentially be back tomorrow for game 2 of the Eastern Conference Final. Should have asked Cody that on air right now. I didn't.
I can't help you. So.
But you will hear from us if we decide to go live. From me, Kirby, Cody, who's now off air, Big C's, and many more, we say thank you. And as always, let's go Cats.
Side of you, so I remove what's right and true. The beating undivided, all the voices in my head